Yeah? Good.
Yeah, good. My name's Shane.
It was a terrible impression.
It was a terrible impression to me.
Was it a good one? I don't know. Is that what I sound like?
I don't know. Is that like? Hey.
Go that. Yeah. Hey, mama. I know y'all hate me. Guess what? I'm me. Well, y'all should have been.
NBS podcast, Hateful J, Sugar Shane. We are back again. The world is going crazy. I don't know what's happening. I saw a motherfucker on Facebook today, Shane. Selling a Lamborghini Gallardo, bro, in the Facebook marketplace.
What?
That's how you know COVID is. Bro, you don't put a
For what?
$90,000.
No.
That shit blew my mind, bro.
Someone's going to get murdered to go pick up that
Man, get the is that what we doing? You just saw the Lamborghini. Somebody's going to get murdered either way.
Right.
Either somebody's going to kill the dude for the Lamborghini or the Lamborghini dude go rob the guy.
That's true.
This is insane.
Now I know where you live because it says where, and you have this Lamborghini. Just you're not driving.
Bro, I saw that. I was like, wait a minute. Is this a wish I had? Anyway,
that's hilarious.
I don't know where to go, man. We got a lot of shit to BS about. I'm gonna start here, man. Have you heard about the mystery seeds from China?
Yeah. And I saw one thing where it said these plants are growing really fast after they planted it. Like it's some crazy. See, I don't know if that's real or not. And then I've heard nobody knows exactly what it's about to grow.
I think it's hilarious.
What if it grows the cure for corona?
No, I discovered today that because I'm in a lot of plant groups and shit. Like they had bowls of that's lily pads and that's this. I'm like, just don't plant the goddamn seeds. I don't understand the problem. Second of all, apparently motherfuckers are getting rando packages now, right?
Mm-hmm.
Like packages of shit, like a lamp or some random shit. And apparently that whole thing is some kind of fluff sales thing. So it's they send you a package for free. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
If you accept the package, they know that you're an actual person or somebody actually lives at the address. And then they continue to try to push more sales. It's some weird shit,
what?
Bro. It's just some other new fucking scam, bro. 2020 shit, bro.
That's crazy.
2020 shit, man.
Or there's a skit on The Simpsons where they spread this virus, they're coughing in a box and then zipping it up. So what if they're just shipping out all these boxes to people, they open it, boom.
Yeah, they said that shit was going around when Corona first started. They was showing that clip.
That shit was
But
funny.
they altered that shit. A lot of that shit was Photoshopped too. But it is what
they also said the cure for the virus is placebo. And they're like, where are these placebos? And they're like, maybe it's in that truck. And they tip it over.
It was a murder hornet.
Yeah, and the murder hornets come out.
Hey, listen,
oh my
bro.
God.
Out of all the things that have happened, I am so glad that didn't happen. Hey, listen,
murder hornets?
bro, I'm not fucking with a normal hornet, bumblebee. I hate flies.
I would have just bought a praying mantis. Didn't you see where that praying mantis ate
I
that
don't
murder
want
hornet?
no praying mantis in my. I don't like bugs. You keep the praying mantis out.
They're cool.
Keep all that. They are dope.
Yeah.
I will, but nah, bro. I
They
don't
do
want
karate on people.
I don't want nothing that flies. I don't want nothing that make chirp noises when I'm trying to mind my business. I don't like bugs, man.
Right.
I can't
I
do
don't
it.
think praying mantis make noises though.
Yeah, they got a noise.
They do?
Yeah, they got to rub the thing. they got to rub their thing together. Noise they make. I've seen praying mantises fight, bro. That shit was fire.
Yeah, I saw one. It fucking killed.
Fire.
It put a lizard in a headlock and ate its face. It ate the whole
God
lizard's head. Yeah.
Damn.
And then I saw where it took the murder hornet. They put it in this little white box, and then the murder hornet. They just grabbed the murder hornet and just ate it from it, his whole head, and then it ate the whole thing. And there was just the wings left. It was crazy. That murder hornet.
And you talking about getting one?
Oh, but it's gonna protect me from the murder hornets.
No, sir.
Be like,
moving on.
get 'em.
Because I don't want no bugs in the house. Man.
It's not gonna eat you.
Yeah, it might. You never know, bro. I know everybody's heard about Ellen. We ain't gonna get into the situation, but James Corden might take her place, right? And I was thinking
He's pretty funny.
I was just thinking why don't we just not do the Ellen show?
So we call it James Corden. Well, someone's always got to take it. That's what
just let it go. It's gone. It's gone. It's gone. Just no more Ellen show.
Right.
Fill that spot with something else.
Yeah. How about just no more talk shows? They're lame anyway.
Bro,
they're so lame.
How
They're
do
fake.
talk shows? Listen, I don't get this. I don't get how in the world of streaming, you know what I mean? Like theaters are affected pre-COVID. How do fucking TV shows still go on, bro?
I have no idea.
It's probably because majority of the world is fucking poor.
Well, Ellen's show was through web chat before the allegations came out and they canceled.
Yeah, I saw that shit.
And apparently a lot of people got mad. Because she was talking about how this is literally like being in jail in my gigantic mansion. You know, well, she didn't say the mansion part, but you know what I'm saying. And so people were like, "Shut up! You don't even know what jail
There are
is."
a lot of celebrities getting hit for saying shit about being at home. Your home is like the goddamn Smithsonian / Malibu Beach Resort. Like,
yeah, get out of here.
Bro, you see Drake house in that fucking Tootsie video? The nigga living room is like a fucking jewelry store.
Mm-hmm.
He got like glass cases of crowns and goblets. I don't know what's in there, but that's what it looked like.
Right. I feel for Hobson. He's in a mansion, but he's in Thailand. Like, you're in, like, you know what I'm saying?
Damn.
You didn't see that COVID mansion? Oh, bro, you gotta look that video up.
I think I started to watch it, and then I didn't.
Oh, it's really good. Well, because he went to Thailand before the virus, and then it hit, and then he's still probably stuck there, I think.
Yeah.
So
that's a hell of a place to be.
Hell yeah. But he bought a big ass mansion, or he rented a mansion. Huh?
He rented a mansion after the COVID. Or
I think
was he
so.
already just living out in Thailand. Like, yeah, I got my Thailand career.
Well, I heard that he goes out there all the time to clear his head. It's just a place that he goes.
That's kind of fire.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So I think because he's talked about that in other freestyles, and then he'll go away for a while. So I think that's what he's doing. So I don't know if he rented the mansion before COVID or was just like, you know, I'm gonna be here for a minute, so I might as well get a mansion. Yeah. But he's there with somebody else, and in the song he goes, "The guy I'm staying with was boring. How much? I thought my old life was boring. Jeez, you know what I mean?"
Is Thailand Buddhism and shit?
Yeah, they have the monks and all that stuff.
Okay. Oh, that's fire.
Yeah.
They got the little mountain scenes and all that. Yeah, that's
elephants
dope.
everywhere.
Yeah, that's dope.
Yeah,
they got their own box.
But at the same time, though, how many people there probably know English? You know what I'm saying? Like, so it has to get hard when you're not in your homeland.
More than we think. You gotta think they got to do business and make moves too.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean?
He said his first time getting there, he goes, "Hobson, my friend, how do you make money like white men?" Because he's like, you know what I'm saying? That's so funny.
Speaking of how to make money like white men, I was telling you about this ASMR shit. That's like really popular, bro.
Isn't that like where you do like satisfying noises on a microphone?
Yeah,
those are gross sometimes.
That's just what I'm saying. That shit's disgusting.
Yeah.
Like,
that's what I say. It make like
you just go there like lick a microphone, bro. Like,
yeah, I saw one where this Asian girl is just eating food, and that is the nastiest
thing. That's the most popular. I think they call those mukbangs.
Where she like, and that's
Listen,
disgusting.
Bro. How can that shit get 1 million views, bro? We have been dumbed down. Like, how can that shit get like?
Bro, it doesn't surprise me.
I have been hypnotized by a few. I'm not gonna lie. It all depends. Like, if some chicken wings or something, or like a juicy cheeseburger. I might
by them eating it,
depending on how the person is eating it though.
When they do,
the sound is gross.
When they do stuff where they crunch something in there, it's kind of cool. But when they're eating something, that's nasty.
Yeah, 9 times out of 10, 9.5 times out of 10, that shit's gross.
Yeah, that's.
But I don't get ASMR. It's gross. And you guys canceling stuff? Can we just?
Yeah, can we cancel that?
Can we cancel the turn up the mic all the way video?
Listen,
get real close to it and fucking lick your toenail. That's just disgusting.
Oh my god! Don't ever say that again, bro. They have marble races on YouTube, and that shit has millions and millions of views. It doesn't make sense. I wonder if they're. I bet on the blue marble. That one's gonna win.
I got green.
I got green,
bro. Like I don't know, bro. It's a whole new world.
It's
man.
a fucking marble though. They all probably go the same speed, really. Like,
yeah.
It's almost like if
I'd rather watch like the domino shits.
I'd rather watch Pickles sliding down the window and seeing who wins that one. You know, like in
Pickles slide.
Like in Billy Madison, where they throw the pickles and they're like, go. I'd rather watch that than the marbles.
That's why you're the movie king, bro. Shane can tell you his whole life with movie shit. I promise, bro. Hey, he can tell you every feeling,
reference,
people
don't get my references a lot.
I mean, you have to tell me, but then I remember. Like, ain't nobody got that much fucking headspace like you, bro. Big headed motherfucker.
Sometimes I think that there are known things. My fault.
Something else in 2020, bro. I was on my YouTube shit, and have you seen the movie like Rise of the Machines or something like that?
The Terminator one.
Emilio Estevez, like way back, bro. But like I've been like kind of paying attention to all the little drone robot shits. Like they got the sex doll that you gotta like kind of woo.
Yeah,
like, you gotta like actually date it. And
they'll get jealous too.
Yeah.
I saw that on Joe Rogan's podcast. Whitney Cummings has one, and she was getting jealous by how much Whitney Cummings and Joe Rogan were talking. It was super trippy.
It's weird, but like, I found this random shit. I can't remember what black hole I was in, but it was this fucking like take a gremlin and kind of make it look more like a koala bear, and it was pretty much that type of robot. What the fuck was his name? I wrote that shit down because
like Gizmo.
Leo. His name is Leo. Kind of like Gizmo, but more catty, like bigger ears, just different. Hell different, more feline-y, like bear cubby, like. And they was teaching this motherfucking this robot been around like 2 decades, bro. So it looked cuddly and shit, but it looked terrifying. But they teach this motherfucker how to like identify what to be scared of, identify what makes it happy, like bad guys, good guys, and it's the creepiest shit, bro.
That sounds weird.
Like the AI in this motherfucker, like bro, like I can't remember what it said, but it said something to him. Whatever the color was, whatever the object was, and it got happy and touched it. It was like Big Bird. It was like find Big Bird. Found Big Bird and touched it, right? And then they did something else to make it scared of another object. The motherfucker was like, bro, that shit. It was like facing everything. That shit.
This is a doll?
It's a robot.
Oh,
nigga,
a robot.
That's been around for 2 decades. Named Leo.
What?
They've been building this motherfucker for two decades. Bro.
Aliens are real, dude. They,
Leo.
That's crazy.
But did you see Japan shit? The real life Gundam? 60-foot robot that took a step and shit? Nah, we ain't doing that. I didn't fact check that. But like I don't put shit past Japan, is what I'm saying.
Oh no. Did you ever hear about that gigantic Lego men washing up on shores that came from Japan?
Nah.
Bro.
That's kind of fire.
You gotta look up the videos. They're funny. Literally just like a little Lego man, but it's like fucking 8 feet tall. It's a huge Lego man, and it's just washing up on shores of different beaches. And apparently, like they traced them all back. They all came from Japan.
Bro, what if they like were sent here and they turn them on one day and they like attack everybody?
Oh my god, that's hilarious.
Bro,
that's the funniest thing I've
get
ever
attacked
heard.
by giant Lego niggas, bro.
What if the Batman Lego came out and he was like justice, and then he like beat your ass?
Like Batman, no, I have all things. Bro, that's fucked.
That would be funny.
Hey, we fucked, bro.
Fuck that thing. It's plastic. It'll melt.
Bro, what are you going to do if it just come up on you, though? You got to
torch it.
You got to be prepared. If you like, say you in the lab or wherever they take it, right? You in this big ass garage, and you just, hey Jim, what you doing tonight, man? I'll probably go to the bar you want to go with, and all of a sudden, 8-foot Lego man is just behind you, like,
I'd be geeking.
Ain't nothing you can do.
So what you're saying is,
gonna sock you in the face, grab you with that little weird hand, and throw your ass across the room. What you gonna do?
So what you're telling me is, if the Lego man busted through the wall, you'd be terrified, because that'd be some funny shit.
No, I wouldn't be terrified. I'd definitely be startled. Like, what do you mean, bro? Nobody's gonna be cold.
Well, they're equally as dumb. They're equally as dumb. Like, for real.
Bro, if a Lego man could come to life, bro, it's not your average Lego. It's not you can just take his head off. You know what I'm saying? It's gonna be programmed a little better than that. Now, if you could just take his head off, that's hilarious.
You know what that makes me think of is,
I'd take off his arm, slap him with it, and just go back to what I was doing.
Yeah, see, facts.
Take a picture, world star, like, and
that kind of reminds me of another movie, Santa Claus 2. Remember they take these little the bad Santa Claus guy, he's a robot. He takes these little nutcracker dolls and puts them in this thing that makes them big, and they're all big, and they just happen to be alive, and they go like this. Yeah. And they're kidnapping people like this, like they can't get out of that.
I remember that.
It's exactly how the Lego men would be for real, though.
Hold on, man. People bothering me. Why was bothering me on podcasting, bro? You know what I'm saying? I'll edit this out. Y'all can just hear and just watch me type.
I ignore my phone during the podcast.
How y'all doing?
That's,
Nigga, it ain't your podcast, though, is it? Mind your business, dog. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? Run shit around here. Hateful J! Anyway, NBS podcast, Hateful J, Sugar Shane. We BSing right now,
You're
guys.
like Ellen.
I don't think... Fired, bro. Like, you ain't even got to do 2 shows. You already fired, bro.
Yeah, see.
Fire ASAP.
Can we go back?
That's why we don't drink on the show.
I'm sorry.
You get all belligerent.
I haven't even, this is the first drink I've had.
We signing off now.
Hey, I have to say.
What was you about to say?
About bringing back to Ellen. It made me think of this when I heard those allegations. All she says, be kind to one another. Everybody be kind. Bye-bye. And I wonder if her employees are like, shut up, bitch. Because they're all like,
get this stupid bitch out of here.
Be kind. Because they say that she was the, queen bee attitude.
Stupid bitch. Get the fuck out.
Someone said that she looks like a lesbian soccer mom. And I was like, oh, that's so funny.
She didn't look like that. Why is that even nothing?
Oh, no. They said Justin Bieber looked like a lesbian soccer mom. And they said he looked like Ellen, too. So I was like,
he didn't look like that. That ain't nothing new. I can say the same thing for both of their ass. They're the same person. Anyway.
It is the same.
They're
best friends.
I only got one little can of news. Can I live? Recreational marijuana sales brought here 61 million in July, dog. Just recreational niggas was getting high shit sitting at home with them stimulus checks.
That's
smoking
crazy.
up all the weed. How much you think stimulus went back into the cannabis industry compared to Amazon and shit?
My God, I don't know. That's hilarious though. How much of the stimulus? At least half. if you were in a place where it's legal, I guess. Or maybe, I don't know. A lot of people took that and went on vacations and shit, so they're probably like, I'm going to spend this whole thing.
I'm take this money and leave the house when I ain't supposed to leave the house.
I wouldn't, personally. I
I ain't
wouldn't.
doing
That's
shit.
ridiculous. I'd be like, especially me, I took my shit away.
Yeah, I put my shit in like equipment and shit like that. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that makes sense.
Like it.
Well, that's an
and
investment
I,
in your
And
craft.
I gave the rest to, you know what I mean, to her for the bills. Like, it was, what the fuck else I'm going to do with it? Like, it can't go nowhere.
Right. Mine literally sat in my bank account.
Fuck all that shit. Nerd out. Little nerd out. If y'all ain't played Grounded, the new little multiplayer shit, that's fire. It's like Honey, I Shrunk the Kids on crack with friends.
What?
Dope, nigga. I'm trying to game, bro. I'm trying to, you know what I mean? I'll check out the game. You know what I mean? I dropped the gaming vid. Check it out. We dropping more. You know what I mean? Playing with the boys. But yeah, bro, looks fire. Just dropped like a week ago, like, and it's
So you
literally
get-
like Honey, I Shrunk the Kids.
You get shrunk and
You
just
get
walk around
shrunk.
and shit?
You gotta go around and build and get yourself together and
What?
survive. And I think it's like, for real, you're supposed to do it with friends.
You know, there's a game where you can be a cat and run through a city and survive. And you try
Yeah, I
to
heard
survive.
about
That's
that
hilarious.
stupid ass shit, bro.
A cat.
I'm not.
I mean,
you
it's
know
kind of
what?
cool
I'm
because
not
they
about
climb
to-
on shit.
It,
They land on their feet. They got 9
I
lives.
could see it being cool, and the graphics were fire. Like it did look beautiful.
Yeah, I thought it looked cool.
But I better be
Looked
able to,
like Hong
I better
Kong.
be able to customize my cat if that's the case. Like if I got to play with one little tabby cat the whole goddamn game, I'd be pissed off. You know what I mean? Like if it can't be a black cat or like a Maine Coon, you know, big ass fluffy cats that's
Yeah.
like as big as a person.
I had one. Oh yeah, but they wasn't that big. Though.
Not as big as a person,
Yeah.
but like you pick them up, they're like, hey, this is a cat.
Yeah, look at
It's
this.
a lion. Like,
Yeah.
you know what I mean? But like that's stupid. But it's just like that goat simulator game too.
You can be a goat in a
It
game.
was goat simulator, but it was like
Who the fuck comes up?
it was
with
like
that?
wild and wacky, bro. Like you just
It's the most
it was
random
insane.
animal ever.
Goats,
goat.
The goats are kind of dope though.
It'd be cool if you could be a monkey and run throughout like Thailand or something. That'd be sick.
What's up with you in Thailand, bro?
Because we were
Anyway,
talking about that.
I'm sick of you, bro.
You go be a drug dealer just like in The Hangover, and
Hey, drug dealer simulator is fire. Since we nerding out, that's a game on PC. That shit is fire.
there's
It's
a drug simulator game.
drug dealer simulator, but it's like a game, bro. It's hilarious.
Sounds like.
It's
What?
hilarious, bro. It's
Do
like,
you go like, "Hey man, what are you doing?"
bro, that's how the NPCs sound. That's exactly how their
Is
voice
it-
sound. I swear to God, bro.
He's like, "Now put your money out, fan it."
But hey, the voice though, I know you're doing a fucking movie, but the voice, that's how most of the voices are.
That's hilarious.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
Is that racist? Is that racist?
I don't know, man.
Is it?
Bro, everything's racist. That's just
What if you could choose
and-
which drug do you like? I want to be a part of the Italian mafia or the Irish mafia or the Bloods or that would be cool.
That would be racist though.
Why?
Because why you gotta
You know, I'm just choosing all these gangs, like all these known gangs. Like you choose that this is the type of drug dealer of this gang that you want to be. I think that'd be cool.
I just want to be an invisible gangster.
An invisible one, like you're an invisible man,
Can't nobody see me, dog.
but they just see this floating bag of drugs in the air.
Yeah, that'd be kind of weird.
Wouldn't that be like, oh, I got a picture of this floating bag of drugs? Well, we can't put him to jail though.
And you wouldn't know who to pay. It's like,
Well, I guess we gotta arrest him for buying it.
you ain't buying it. Who you gonna pay? Like you see, it's a floating bag of paranormal weed floating around the goddamn.
That's what I
city.
thought's funny. I heard about drones doing that. Like people, like drug dealers, are using drones. Like you have to trust that dude
That's brilliant. You do gotta trust him though.
because they're gonna be like, this idiot.
Motherfucker, keep your drone
Bye.
and your weed.
Yeah, hell yeah.
Stupid ass.
Or you just bust the drone up with a baseball bat as soon as it gets there.
Well, unless the
Idiot.
motherfucker got the camera, no camera on the drone,
And a little pistol
and they
on
know
it.
where you live. Like
It's a little army drone. I'll shoot you. You better give me that money.
Ching, ching. Like, get the fuck out of here.
What if pimps start making drones and they're
I'm
like,
done with this conversation.
they have
Shane.
a drone go over to their.
Shane, I'm done with this conversation. You can't sell pussy with drones, man.
You're like, hey, where my money at?
Listen, I'm done.
Does Wayne Brady gotta smack a bitch?
I am. It's like the automatic.
Hey,
it's like the default voice for all the drones. The Wayne Brady.
the Wayne
voice.
Brady one.
You remember Wayne Brady, Rick James, and Samuel Jackson? You only got 3 choices,
I
nigga.
wonder if people even remember that sketch from Dave Chappelle.
Bro, moving on, bro. Nerding
Sorry.
out. For the Halo players, I'm not a big Halo fan, but Halo Infinite will have a free multiplayer, so they getting in the Battle Royale game. You know what I'm saying? With their little free Fortnite, PUBG type shit.
That sounds fun.
Apex, 1,000 other fucking. I'm tired of Battle Royales, and I ain't gonna spend much time on it because I really can't stand that shit.
Mm-hmm.
Give me some good games, bro. Speaking of give me some good games, the survey says, bro, that PS5 is gonna blow Xbox out the water. It's like 80-20 on people that's going for the PS5.
Do you know why? Or
man,
they're not
because
saying?
They're picking because the way they're doing the surveys is they're pretty much asking people what games they're looking forward to.
I told you. That's what I said.
I mean, yeah, no,
you
no.
know?
I mean, I agree. I
They
agree.
have so much better
I agree,
games.
but I just think in the
Not
long
fair.
run, Xbox gonna flex.
Yeah.
Because
Did you see that fucking thing? It looks like a tower.
what?
The Xbox.
But it's not that tall.
Oh, it's not?
Yeah, it's only like this tall.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, but the PS is big as fuck. I don't really care about that though. I'm gonna tuck that shit away either way. Like they both big as shit now.
Just sounded cool. Like you could put it up against something. Like you
Yeah.
could get it out of the way for real.
Yeah, I have a Funko Pop on that motherfucker or some shit. But I don't know, bro. Like I do want a PS5 first now because you know what I mean. I want to play games online and shit. But I gotta stay loyal. Gotta stay loyal, man. That's all we got for the nerd out. You got any nerd out news? Oh, you got some comic books. You fucking nerd.
Yeah, well, they're in the other room.
Yeah, other room.
How many comic books do you think I brought?
That's probably like 50, 60 of them.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
Yeah, but Shane got some classics, bro. You got like what was it? You got like the first X-Men joint.
Yeah, special
For all
edition.
my comic nerds.
First X-Men.
That's fire.
Yeah, I would. That's my most. I'm most excited for.
I'm gonna steal it.
Then I had Batman, Detective Batman, bunch of Godzilla,
Detective Comics,
Spider-Man.
Yeah, the original joints, bro.
Yeah, Wonder Woman, all that stuff. I'm super happy about it.
Moving on. What the fuck, America? I don't know whether I'll start with. I'm gonna start here because this shit it's weird on levels. The Randonautica shit. Did you look into that? No, I mentioned it in the outline. But have you heard of this shit?
Mm-mm.
So apparently there's like it's supposed to be like geocaching kind of, but different. So and the stories is weird. Like I think I saw it on like Chill. You know what Chill is on YouTube?
Mm-hmm.
Like this guy was walking up and had his butt cheek rubbing the pavement. Like that dude. Y'all know Chill, go on YouTube. He fire. Not fuck with him heavy. But so apparently it's an app. And I don't know the process, but like, okay, so you tell the app what you're trying to find. Not just what you're trying to find an object, but what you're trying to find, period.
Mm-hmm.
Right? So like, say I'm trying to find a dead end. Literally, something like that. And it'll send you a location. The app will. And people have been eventually finding like the wildest shit, bro. Like I don't remember none of the stories, bro, but I know it was one about like some weird dark road and like these people end up like trapped in this shit. But like I don't understand that.
Me either.
Like that's creepy as fuck to me, bro. And if it wasn't app-based, phone-based, I'm like, that's some supernatural shit. You know what I mean? It's some Ouija board, real life level. But the fact that it involves an app, but the devil could be in an app too. But
or whoever's running the app, you know.
Why would you do this? Like,
oh, there's weird people out there, man. There's Satan churches.
Like I wanna find a cheeseburger with the perfect amount of pickles. And it looks like it send you a location and you go to it and you find it.
What if it's not the perfect amount of pickles for you?
It knows, bro.
Hey, this was not enough pickles.
It knows. It knows, bro. It knows.
I'm mad as hell. It's 1 star on this app.
Well, why ain't people like, I want to find $100,000 legally that I can keep? That's all I'll be asking for. I'm still not going to the locations.
Mm-hmm.
Bro, that's creepy, though.
That is creepy.
That's creepy as fuck to me that for one, that's a thing. 2, that people are doing this shit and just like, oh, let's go do this, Corey. And 3, that it's like been working.
Mm-hmm.
Bro, I'm gonna find the video and I'm gonna send it to you, bro. I might put it in the fucking thing, but it's wild shit.
That is weird.
It's like paranormal level shit. That's why it makes you think that. It's fucking, I don't like it.
I don't like that either.
You know what I mean? Like
the dark web makes me think of that. Like who runs that?
Dark web,
who
bro.
runs that though?
Man.
You know what I mean? Like
fuck that.
Like the people using the dark web probably run it. But
I don't
like,
even want to say the dark web no more on this show. You know, I'm editing this out. Hey, y'all do what y'all do over there at the Web of Darkness.
Hey, watch that movie though, The Dark Web. It's really good.
I probably already did.
Like the whole movie is filmed in a laptop, like from the camera of a laptop. I think that's genius. The whole movie. You know what I'm saying? So like I thought that was very creative, and
that captures the whole idea.
Yeah, right, exactly. Like this kid just finds his laptop.
Bro,
so then, and they're playing Cards of Humanity with all of his friends in this web chat, and he was talking about the laptop that he found, and then he's getting messages, weird messages, and then he's clicking on it, and it's the dark web, and then they were telling him like, you better not get rid of this. Then he's getting messages saying, you turn this laptop off, you die. And then, dude, it's crazy.
Yeah, fuck all that, man.
Yeah.
What the fuck, America?
Bro.
Let's move on. I don't want anything to do. Leave me alone.
Yeah.
Okay, leave me alone. Bro, like I think about shit like that when I'm just like surfing one day. Like, what if something just popped up on my screen?
Well, all this has to go somewhere. You know, everything that's on the internet is forever.
Everything goes. Y'all better get y'all VPN game up. I'm just saying. What the fuck, America? Next one we gonna do. The missing protesters in Portland, bro. How you feel about this?
The what?
Have you heard about the missing protesters in Portland? The little secret police that's becoming snatching people up, like snatching random protesters up out the street and shit.
I have not heard of that. That people were getting snatched up in Portland.
Mm-hmm.
I heard they were trying to like run the city, and like and that was that. That's all I've heard.
It's wild, and I don't want to get too much into it, but
that's crazy.
I don't know what to believe. Because, like I told you, when all this shit started, I was like watching all the little lives and shit. And I was seeing the real, not what the media was showing. And I haven't been doing that lately. You know what I'm saying? Like, but the idea that is wild, but it's another one of those things that can easily just be being said. But it's like, I don't not believe shit, but I don't believe anything either.
I have an open mind to anything that's
yeah,
possible.
That's exactly what I'm saying. I just said it the long way. But it's like, until I know, I don't know. And it's possible.
Yeah, but how do you secretly kidnap protesters in front of other protesters?
Well, it's not really secretly because people know they're doing it, but it's a group of motherfuckers in like weird police type attire.
Like when we were talking about where they were breaking
people,
the windows, like same shit?
It's coming and grabbing people. No, it's different.
Oh.
No, it's different. It's not. Yeah, it's different.
Like, it sounds weird. What if they're not police? What if they're fucking like CIA or some shit?
That's exactly the whole thing.
Or they're vigilantes that are just against the protests and they're just like secretly taking people, you know, like just like regular people like me and you that are just living in their house or something, you know, like some just crazy people.
I'm just saying, man, y'all better keep your ass in the house. I don't talk about this no more. We gonna move on because we got some more fucking weird, creepy shit to talk about. That is
creepy.
Really affecting me and Shane's like favorite pastime. You know what I'm saying? Like, y'all start to look at people different.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, it's kind of weird.
Yeah.
But before we get into that, there's still positivity in the entertainment world, and we're gonna start with, you know what I mean? Umbrella Academy season 2. You know what I'm saying?
Fire.
Drop.
How about the show in general?
Listen.
Just fire.
First of all, let's tell a story. Shane didn't even know what it was. He knew what it was.
Didn't.
Probably.
I actually thought it was going to be a zombie show because when I heard Umbrella, I automatically just assumed like Resident Evil. And then I was seeing the memes about like the world's ending, Umbrella like trucks and shit. Yeah. So I assumed it was like, and they were talking about apocalypse. So I was like, oh, it's zombie shit. And I've just seen so many of those. So that's why I didn't give it a chance. And then I found out it's superheroes. I was like, oh, okay, I got to now. Yeah, you know?
So, you know, Shane got into it. He kind of got on my nerves a little bit first couple episodes. Like, man, we was going to pick up goddamn monkey.
Man.
You know what I mean? Like,
yeah. It was so out of context. So,
you know what I mean? I almost went to his house and beat him up. Don't even know his address. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, hey, man, you want to hang out? And then whooped his ass outside. But like I told you, when I first watched it, I didn't like it either. Because I thought I was an XMen ripoff. Just like this guy and these kids and special people. And like you said, Jean Grey similarities. But then like second, third episode, I'm like, all right, this is his own thing. Because I like that fantasy shit, wild shit. It's a dope ass show. If you haven't watched it, fucking watch it.
It's great. I was interested though when you find out that the babies were all born at the exact same time from women that were not pregnant. Yeah. Like they just like out of nowhere they just got big in 1 second and then just had this baby. I thought that was super interesting. So I was intrigued at first, and then it wasn't explaining enough. I felt like so I was getting confused. Yeah. Yeah. And then the monkey comes out of nowhere. I was like, what the fuck is going on? That's what
bothered me. You know, when you was asking questions, what bothered me, like movies and you understand storylines. I'm like, you should have known that it's one of those that's going to like trickle this backstory on you.
I knew it would. I was like, but how long?
Why is he jumping the gun? Like, why is he so impatient?
I mean, like when it comes to shows, you're investing in shows, right?
Yeah, I feel like so if the first of a show person as you are movies either.
I am, but like I gotta be caught in the first couple episodes.
Excuse me.
No, I am. Like I gotta be caught in the first couple episodes. Like all the best shows are like Game of Thrones and Breaking Bad. Like all those shows, if you notice, those first episodes are not like the best episodes, but they catch you. They grab you in there. You feel me? Yeah, and I wasn't like grabbed into those first 2 episodes until the end of the second episode.
I agreed on me.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I was kind of thinking it was gonna be like soap opera.
First one was like corn. Like I feel like it wasn't going to be mature enough, but it is.
Yeah,
it's hella mature.
That's exactly what I was thinking.
It's hella mature.
I was like, this is really kiddie. I wish it wasn't TV-14. I wish it was at least TVMA. That'd have been cool.
Yeah, but now there may be some spoiler alerts in this too, guys. So you know,
well, I'll try it.
Spoiler alert. No, we're gonna talk about this shit.
Oh, okay, cool.
You know what I mean?
Because I love it.
So season 2 just dropped, and I think we went like a year. I've been. Shane got lucky and got the binge through. Son of a bitch.
Now almost done with the second season. I got like three or four more episodes.
So what happened in the last episode you watched? Because I have questions about the transition from season 1 to season 2.
Okay, so I just found out that Ben can jump into Claus. So so the dad just had the conversation with number 5. So 5.
Got you.
Where they were at the bar.
Oh, I know exactly where you at.
Yeah.
So, okay. If you can recall, what did you expect after the end of season 1? What did you expect? Remember they zapped all the time.
Yeah, right. Well, I mean, I didn't expect them to go that far in the past. I thought that was kind of cool. They picked on a really weird year.
Yeah.
And I think it's crazy because
60 through 63.
Yeah, and right in the JFK and the Martin Luther King times and all that stuff.
Yeah.
But I thought they were gonna go back with just like maybe a few months and then actually try to fight this thing, and then she would be like, and then, she would be cool. I thought there would be a new enemy or something, just like any other,
Yeah. Yeah.
That's what I thought.
Okay, now that you said that, because like kind of leads to what I was thinking. The way I love the second season, and I'm not gonna say too much because I might fuck around and say something after where you are, but like the way they separated them.
Yeah, by years.
Yeah,
I didn't like that either. It's
like
every year,
just like the initial separation. Already in shows and movies and shit, that bothers me. Bro, I watched a show with Kevin Bacon in it the other day, or a movie. I can't think of what it was called, but it's something new, and it was like some weird. Oh, it was pretty fucking good too, like a 3-star. But like the way they did it, and it was a kid involved, and like wasn't nothing crazy happening to the kid, but like the decisions they were making and the way they dragged the story out drove me crazy. Like it had
just
me
messy.
It had me. No, it wasn't really messy. It was just it made me super anxious, bro.
Yeah,
and that's the same feeling I get when like you got a group of heroes like this, especially with a family dynamic, and now you're all separated. It's like, and then you know the personalities, know the kind of trouble everybody gonna get into. So having to watch that for so long was driving me nuts quietly.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
And what are the odds though that 5 gets to go into the furthest year to where he gets to witness all of them dying, so then he can go back and warn them? Like what? Because he's the one who has that power. I'm just saying, what are the odds?
The reason that makes sense to me because that's the year he jumped from. That's the last place he jumped from.
Oh, was that okay.
when he came back to them and he went from the old dude to the young kid? He jumped back from that moment when JFK got shot.
That makes sense.
So maybe he just automatically went back to the last place.
Yeah, or picked up where he left off.
Yeah.
Because it was probably after. Because like what he was saying, because they were trying to figure out why this happens. He goes, well, maybe some idiot stopped the assassination, and that's why this happened. Like maybe that like needed to happen. You know what I mean?
And so what do you think about? I don't know how I feel about the whole JFK plot. Like besides them splitting them up and making me anxious, didn't ruin it for me.
Well, I think it's weird.
It kind of distracted, and it kind of made a lot of filler stories more than just one main line.
I think it's getting messy. I think it's there. I hope they clean it up, but it's looking messy to where it's going away from the point of them being superheroes, where they're, you know what I'm saying?
They kind of did.
It's like they're scrambling about like nothing that's really important. You know what I mean? We're like, we got 4 days left until the world ends, and then we're like, oh well.
He's like, I'm a bouncer, and I gotta do my job.
And he goes, I don't give a shit.
I'm in love with the farm girl. And I'm like,
the fuck? Well, yeah,
get
what
out
is
here,
going
Harlan.
on? Yeah.
I liked the Harlan arc, just because kids like that is dope to me in movies. I almost said something. But that it does clean up.
Okay,
I will tell you that it does clean itself up a little bit. But the only thing that kept it glued together, and I love her character, is the handler.
Yeah, she's really good.
She literally stood out hella this season and kept the whole story together.
I like that Indian girl too, who's her daughter. Well, I thought she was funny. Like I love that sarcastic.
Yeah, she was cool until you start finding out shit. You know what I mean?
Yeah, and I think
even then I still kind of like slightly fucked with her.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? Because she got manipulated and played too. You feel me? But I love the second season.
Me too.
Even with its flaws, and it's hella flawed, y'all. Like I ain't gonna lie, it's hella flawed. Like it's big flaws. Now do expect.
Yeah,
like
I can critique a lot about it, but I'm not. But I'm not doing that.
Yeah,
you know, I'm looking at it a different way.
Because it's just something to enjoy.
I think it's annoying that Diego keeps wanting to save the president. Like, why are you so
that's
obsessed
stupid,
with this?
bro.
I just think that's so random. Like
The whole thing of them.
they need to explain that at least.
Well, look, I got there in that. The fact that all are like kind of like stuck in they shit, knowing that if they don't leave, the world's gonna fucking end. I remember 5 saying either last season or early in this season that he got caught in the time he was in. And I think he said that to somebody there, like one of his brothers or sisters there. He's like being fucked up and not in your time, like it kind of fucks your brain. You know what I mean? It's like a certain psychosis that come with it. So like I do kind of get that. Like you think Luther was there for a year. You know what I'm saying?
What's her name? The one who the rumor power.
Allison.
Yeah, and she's like fine, and like you can, and her situation is understandable because she has so much knowledge from the future.
Yeah.
You know about where black people come, so her fighting for those rights is like I can see her getting lost in that time because she really wants to
And she
make
the
a
only one
difference.
she had a real relationship built.
Yeah, she's been married.
Like none of the other ones had.
Yeah.
That. Like even Vanya wanted to stay. If it was for Harlan, I would have got.
Yeah, she's gay all of a sudden, but I guess it doesn't make. I guess it makes sense because she doesn't have any memory of shit anyway.
Yeah. But
I kind of thought that was lazy too. By the way,
they arc was lazy, but I
Yeah.
liked the mom. I liked Harlan.
yeah,
You know
I
what
liked
mean?
her too.
I liked how it turned out.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Even though you don't know how it all turned out, but I like how it turned out. Luther's story was useless.
Yeah,
Completely useless.
his is weird.
He's such a fucking baby, bro, in that shit too.
Yeah, he's all, but they make fun of that. At least they point that out.
Yeah, that's
You
all
know?
they do.
I just thought it was super weird that like okay, so you're a street fighter for Jack Ruby, like that's so fucking random, dude.
Yeah.
And then you throw one fight, and he's like, "You're out."
But he's random. He's a random ass character. What else?
Yeah,
What else is big ass gonna do?
the gorilla body is pretty funny.
Yeah, that's strange. Who else was there? 5 was he was kind of keeping the story together.
I like him though.
Yeah,
I think he
was
plays
kinda
that
keeping the
character
story
well. I believe him probably more than most.
Yeah, the little kid is a beast, bro.
I love
Whoever that teenager, or he could be a grown man and we don't know
It is weird that the handler hits on him a lot.
Yeah,
Does it
but
not?
you know they gotta.
I know because he's actually old, but he's still. She goes, "I love his the cute little shorts.
Yeah, we
I
gonna
love your
get
cute
into
little socks."
Yeah, but that's leading up to this gross Hollywood shit.
Yeah, right.
But yeah, man, it was good. It's gonna be enjoyable. Y'all gonna like.
But
it.
you're not
like I
talking
said,
about-
prepare for the flaws.
What's his name? The Conjure the Dead. Keep forgetting his name.
Oh,
he's my favorite though. That's why I wanted Klaus. He's
Klaus.
my favorite though. I like his character. At first, he was annoying. Where I was like, okay, they're trying to like do this annoying Deadpool type thing, and so it was annoying at first. But now that he's grown on me, like I think he's like pretty fucking funny, because he does say just some random shit that doesn't matter at all.
Yeah.
Like he was telling a story about what's the rumor girl name again?
Allison.
Yeah, he was telling a story
Bro,
to
you're
her.
supposed to be the name.
I know. Well, I'm just now getting into the show.
You don't know real names.
Yeah. But he was telling Allison the story when they woke up about these two bugs, and then he goes, and they both die, and that's it.
Yeah.
like there was no point in that story, but
Klaus
it's funny.
stuck to his character,
Yeah, he did.
just like
I believed him too. I believe him too.
unhinged, just fucking whatever. Like that's
Yeah.
that's my girl favorite character. Like I enjoy Klaus as well.
I understand his
I don't
character
know if
more.
I don't know if I have a favorite character in that show.
I think he's mine.
I like them when they all together.
Mm-hmm. I
Yeah.
believe his character more just because if I could conjure the dead, and like if you were locked in like a cemetery when you were younger and you had dead people speaking to you as your power, and I mean it has to be scary. It's
He
fucking
put that-
terrifying.
He put them through some shit. Bro.
Yeah, bro. And I would take care. And if the only way to get rid of those dead people's voices is to do heroin, like it makes so much sense of why you would be so big on
Yeah.
that. And apparently he can't die very easy, right?
Yeah, some shit like that.
Because they were torturing the fuck out of him and it wasn't phasing him, you know. So I wanted to ask you about
He
that
had
too.
some kind of control shit too, like over the dead, like shit he could do.
Well, he can actually figure out that he can control the dead. But in that scene, he didn't have any of those. He didn't know about any of that stuff. So I wanted to ask you if you knew this. He's getting tortured, and literally, it's not affecting him at all. So then I was like, oh, okay. So maybe he can't die either. Maybe that's another part of his
I don't
power that
know.
he can't die.
I've never thought about that.
But then he dies in the apocalypse. They saw him in the flashback. So I was like, okay, I'm so confused. But
I'm pretty sure he can just die like normal though. But
But think about what he does. He broke a globe over his head. He smashed his head on that table to get the cops' attention.
Yeah.
Like he could take pain so easy. And then he was like, they were like whooping his ass. Like
hella durable.
these are trained hitmen and torturing people. Like they had that nipples on that guy, so they torture people for a living, and it was not affecting
But you
him.
got to think they was trained the same.
They were choking him, and he
But
was
you gotta
was
think-
getting off on it.
Think
You know
of
what
how
I
they
mean?
were trained as kids though. Think about what they did as
Oh,
kids. They were
that's
already
true.
they were already going through that shit as children.
That's
bro.
true, but you're a human though.
Yeah, but
They were doing real things
but
to
they
your
special.
skull.
They
You're-
special, like just like we learned about Diego. I didn't know that it could stop metal.
he could
I just thought he could guide the knives and shit.
Oh yeah, he said his power is he
but-
can throw
But when
anything.
he throw that thing and like he
wave
like
it.
moved it,
Mm-hmm.
that's some Magneto shit.
Yeah, I think it's only when he throws something. Is what I thought I heard. Is that
Bruh,
he can curve anything he throws. That's why he uses knives
There's going to
mostly.
be something else because like who else got like a double power?
A few of them do, except for Luther. I mean, fucking
Somebody else, and I don't.
Vanya has multiple
I
powers,
don't know,
and she can do all
I don't know if
kinds.
you've seen it yet, so I don't want to say.
I
Have you seen?
mean, dude, Klaus has multiple powers. I mean, he can do a lot with the dead.
Yeah,
You know, so here I'm trying to think. of
like
all of
Ben
them.
just found out he could possess people. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Like,
yeah. Well, I think it's part of Klaus's power because
Yeah.
he's giving Ben like more of himself, so he can jump inside. I saw that he jumped inside of Klaus and said, "I'm Ben," and then he popped out. I saw that part. That was cool. That was cool. He was like, "I feel so."
I'm Ben.
That's why I was saying Klaus is funny because I feel so violated. He was like, "Was I inside you?" Like
he's definitely like borderline like overactor, but he's great, bro.
Yeah, he is. I love that he made a cult. That's hilarious. It makes so much sense. I love that he's gay too, because that actually makes sense. It makes his character better in a way.
It fits everything. Fits.
It does. I didn't like where he's trying to go back with his old boyfriend who's younger and trying. Like, I think that's a lame part of the story.
Have you seen The Magicians?
No.
There's the gay dude on that show that's literally the same kind of character.
Yeah.
Drink a lot, smoke a lot.
Just a party guy.
His best friend is a black chick. You know what I mean? She a magician too. Not a sister, and their character is almost the same. Like, it's very, very, very similar with just those two characters.
I've never watched this show, True Bloods. Have you ever seen True Bloods?
Yeah, I've seen all True Bloods.
Okay, so I heard there's this gay character. I've only seen the scene, and it's awesome, where he's like flipping burgers and
bro, I was just talking about him on like maybe 15 shows ago.
That one scene, everybody's seen it because it got passed throughout Facebook. Where is that his name? Yeah. And then he like goes and takes his earrings off and walks over, spits in the guy's burger, and beats the shit out of him because he's a fucking G.
Hey, Lafayette was a beast, bro.
Yeah, he's a G.
He wasn't no hoe, G. Bro. But we can talk about this show all day, man. We just saying, check it out. We only spoiled.
I need to watch that.
We didn't spoil a whole lot at all. Like, we spoiled some shit. But we didn't spoil nothing. I almost spoiled some shit for you, bro.
I wouldn't have been mad at you, but I did. I wanted to say I did like how they did with Vanya, where her whole shit turned white. Like, she just got so overly powerful. That was the Dark Phoenix type of shit I was talking about. But I liked how the violin was a part of her power.
I got that pop, bro.
That's cool.
I got that pop with her doing that, turning white, bro.
Yeah, that's really cool. That was dope. Fire. I didn't get the energy sources that were coming from her that was grabbing them. Like, all of a sudden she can do that, and this one energy source can just shoot up to the fucking moon. This doesn't make sense to me. You know?
Jean Grey.
Yeah.
Jean Grey can do anything, dude.
Jean Grey can do anything.
She can just do anything.
She's the most powerful superhero.
My mind's my weapon. Like,
right.
Bruh.
Jean Grey would destroy Superman.
But fuck her, though, because she go Professor X, bro. She can kiss my ass.
Well,
moving on, bro.
And does she do that in the comic books too?
That I don't know. I didn't get that far.
That's
bro,
why they fucked that
bro?
movie up, bro. They fucked that movie.
I think it was a great movie though.
The Future's Past. I love The Future's Past. The Last Stand.
I enjoyed it.
I liked it.
Fucked up.
I liked it.
I liked the movie
when I first saw it because I was younger and I was so into this. People don't like the Wolverine origin movie either. I fucking love that.
No, that
movie.
was trash.
But I liked it.
The last one, when he was in Japan and shit.
That's the second one. That's a sequel to the Wolverine. This is where you see him get his claws, and that is lame, I guess, because you already know how he gets his claws, so we didn't need that. But I still liked it.
I like that one. I didn't like the last one.
His claws are CGI as fuck, though.
I didn't like the last one. The last one was trash bags.
Yeah, the Japanese one was just. The last one's Logan, though, technically.
Yeah, but that was trash bags.
You didn't like Logan?
I didn't.
What? Oh, I loved it.
The relationship with him and the girl was fire. When they fought, it was fire. The storyline was kind of fire, but I didn't like the way it went.
You didn't like that?
I didn't like
the ending.
I just didn't like.
But the comic book
not even just that. I just didn't like the way. At a certain point, I liked the way it played out. It was an entertaining movie.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? I probably still give it like 7.5.
I had a feeling where I knew that what was gonna happen. I had a feeling he was gonna die. In the comic book, though, he's old man Wolverine and he is getting sick and he's losing his powers. But the way he dies is adamantium gets poured onto him. It covers his whole body, and then he kind of like watches the sunset and like dies.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Where it was different, obviously, in that movie. But I think it was kind of cool they were opening it. I know what you're saying. I get exactly what you're saying because I think I kind of felt that way.
It was a good movie.
Yeah, they should have let him fight more. They like, you know what I mean. They kind of gave the cool Wolverine shit to the clone Wolverine, you know, because he was like younger and superhuman.
Yeah, that was bullshit.
You know.
But see, this is another problem too. Is like they only ended that movie because Hugh Jackman was done with it.
Yeah, it's true. But it is in the comic book before the movie came out. There is Old Man Wolverine. There's Old Man Logan.
Yeah, it is, but they could have played that story a couple more times. What I'm saying is like that's what I'm saying. Like, story didn't have to end there.
Yeah.
Like, and if they gonna end it like how the comic book ended it. Like, you know, Hugh Jackman, take this fucking money, bro. Do these movies. Like, this shit made your career.
Yeah.
Jackass.
God, that ending though, man. His acting in that movie was great. It made me sad.
I always like Hugh Jackman in movies, bro.
Me too.
I've always.
Did you know he was hated for playing Wolverine at first? They're like, he's not gonna do a good job.
It was probably the hair, bro.
Well, he didn't look any. Well, it was the first X-Men. You remember the first X-Men?
Oh yeah, I did hear that.
He looks awful. Like he's not big at all. He's not ripped at all. People
that's one of my
were
favorite
not
ones,
happy.
though.
Yeah, it is. It's pretty much one of my. I
The
saw it in
first three
theater.
are the best three. Are the
Yeah,
best.
for sure.
You know what I mean?
The second one's dope with
The
Nightcrawler.
second one is fire. That's one of the best, one of
Bro.
the best openings of a movie ever.
This is how
shit's
nerdy
fire.
my dad is. That commercial with the second one came out with Nightcrawler jumping through the White House and to the president, and I was like, and it was me, my brother, my mom, my dad. I was like, Dad, can we please go see that? Like, it looks so awesome. He goes, Yeah, it does, and we like all have to go see that right then and there. Just
That's
after,
fire.
yeah, it was
That's
sick.
fire.
That never happens. But I
Shout out
always
Shane's
remember
dad
that.
again. But moving on to entertainment, man. Quick shot. Apparently, Adam Sandler has a fucking stand-up. Adam Sandler has a stand-up. I got tongue tied.
I love his stand-ups.
I've never seen an Adam Sandler stand-up.
What?
Apparently, this one's fire though.
You need to see the one where he's like, phone, wallet, keys.
Nah.
He said, you created a whole song on like trying to remember shit in your pocket. He goes, then I remembered I need my passport. Now it's phone, wallet, passport, keys. I need my phone, wallet.
Yeah,
and then it was like his laptop, and then he like it just goes away.
Nah,
It's so
bro.
funny, bro.
He's retarded. But I heard it's fire. I'm gonna check it out. I have no idea. Like, yeah, I've never seen him do stand-up.
And he sang a song for Chris Farley too. That was really funny, but it was dope.
Chris Farley, man. Rest
Yeah.
in peace, rest in peace. Before we get into our little main topic, bro. What we gonna do? Oh man, I just so
We got like two main
it's
topics.
so interesting, man. Probably like 3 in this bitch, bro. I'm gonna say that for the end because that's gonna be fun. I'm gonna ask you your fantasy movie combo, so keep it in mind.
Fantasy movie combo. Can you
So
just
the
explain?
perfect cast, director, movie setting. Okay,
Okay.
you pick the cast, pick the director, you pick what kind of movie it is. All right, horror, action, comedy. No, you ain't gotta like, give me a script, but I want to hear it. All right,
Okay.
keep that in your brain.
Does it have to be a movie?
Big ass noggin. Yeah, bro, it's a movie, man.
Okay.
Fantasy movie, dog.
I was gonna say Game of Thrones, but it's not a
Fantasy movie draft, bro. What movies do you think should be remade that have not?
No, that's a good question.
Movie quizzes with Hateful J.
It's a great question because I've thought of that too. Because I've said like I wish they would remake that because that would be dope.
One thing I thought about. Why you think? If the right person does it, and this is petty as fuck.
Mm-hmm.
Starship Troopers,
That'd be cool.
another fire one
Mhm.
done with like CGI or like, the creature feature Jim Henson shit.
Mhm.
Roger Rabbit.
Yeah, it's a good one. But people don't care about like
They
the
need
kids
to.
don't care about that shit anymore.
They ain't- Roger,
know?
if you make movies like that, you're making it for grown-ups.
That's
Have
true.
you watched Roger Rabbit as an adult?
Well, they have Space Jam coming out. I was like, kids don't care about Looney Tunes anymore. That's what I was thinking.
Yeah,
and
but
then
like
you're just substituting with LeBron.
This is for adults. Like Roger Rabbit did be an adult. Adults gonna go watch that.
mm-hmm.
You know what I mean?
Patty cake.
You know what I'm saying? And I don't know if you've seen this, bro. It's one of my favorite classics from way back when I was a kid. Howard the Duck. You ever seen Howard the Duck?
Yeah, that movie is weird.
Yeah, it is weird.
I mean, he has
But
sex with her. He fucks and everything.
Hey,
Like,
it's Howard
weird.
the Duck, bro.
Yeah, and he looked awful in that.
And that was the
Howard the
Carolina,
Duck
that
was
a
in-
Carolina in the City chick too.
Yeah, he
Yeah.
was in the new Marvel movies. Did you ever catch it?
Yeah.
Yeah, like it. He looked pretty cool. Yeah, like they could pull it off. He looked cool.
He needs his own movie. He needs to take more time and make him right.
Are they gonna have him fucking bitches though?
He might be fucking no, not 2020.
Not in 2020.
That nigga gonna be swimming in the pond.
Facts.
He ain't gonna be shooting nobody, no cigars. Fucking Peter gonna be getting called and everything over that movie, bro.
Facts.
God damn, we gonna get into our main subtopic
Yeah,
is
we're just foreshadowing the whole thing.
is movies that can't be fucking made now. And y'all know
movie that
pretty much nothing. I got one more, bro. I can do this all day.
What's a movie? Because I don't like movies that are remade. So what's a movie?
Exactly.
You know.
That's what I'm saying. Movies that are worth the remake and you can't really go wrong. So my last one for now, because I'm sure more popular in my head. Gremlins, bro.
Yeah, you could definitely do that one.
You could do Gremlins.
Yeah, you could definitely do that. Oh well, Mortal Kombat. I mean, they are remaking.
I think they
that
are
one.
remaking.
Yeah,
Gremlins
they are.
too, though.
Are they?
They're doing both of them. Yeah. They're remaking Beetlejuice. That's cool.
Yeah, that's cool.
Michael,
I heard as long as
come
my
back.
Yeah, and Winona Ryder.
Yeah. Or thieving ass.
They can't make it a remake. You got to make it a sequel if they come in though, because they're too old.
Facts. I
You know.
think Gillian Anderson always gonna be in this. Not Gillian Anderson. That's the red chick. But I can't never remember her name, and I love her acting. But yeah, the original chick and dude is supposed to be in there too.
That's dope. Winona Ryder. Is that what you're talking about? Oh, you mean the
couple,
yeah.
Couple. So
Oh, it's Alec Baldwin, which is trippy because he doesn't look anything
no,
like
he
himself.
don't, bro. It's the glasses and he's skinny as fuck.
Yeah, when I found that out, I was like, "What the fuck?"
So what you got, Shane, bro? Movie, bro, that you would want to see remade.
All right, man. I can't think of it on the spot, but I've said that sentence with a few different movies before.
Yeah. Well, I'm gonna let you think, bro. And I know you come back around to it because you got the big noggin. It's probably just swimming around up there trying to find its way to your fucking face, you fucking big headed bastard. movie futures. I'm gonna say movie futures. Let's get into it, bro. Let's get into 90s movies that will not pass. Cancel culture's here. It's 2020. You can't do nothing. You can't say nothing. You can't show nothing. Only thing, and I have the flip side.
Mm-hmm.
I have the flip side to what is heavy prevalent. You know what I mean? Now that never was back then. So, what you got on that side?
All right, so now and I'm just being honest. So I just have to let you know this. So I looked up 90s movies. And I was really debating, like, I was like, could this movie be remade? Because I was going through a shit ton of them. I really was. And I was like, they could totally, like, there's nothing really that I really wouldn't think would be canceled from this movie. You feel me? So there's really not a lot from 90s. But there's a lot in the 2000s because I feel like they started pushing. Yeah, and there's definitely a lot in the 80s. And I didn't want to go too far back because definitely, like, when times are different, you know, movies are going to be made different, of course.
Right.
You know?
Right.
So I feel like that's kind of pushing it. And I have one of those old movies in here, but I had to put it in here. So anyway, I'll start with the 90s movies, though, since that's the original topic. Dazed and Confused. And the reason why I don't think it could be remade now is, dude, there's so much hazing in that movie. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Where uncomfortable hazing, where they're whipping people. And I feel like, I mean, you could do that now. I mean, they do it in Netflix shows, but I just, you know, Netflix goes hard, though.
Netflix, yeah. I was about to say, like, but I think that's because you ain't forced to watch it.
Yeah,
like,
you're choosing.
Even though you ain't really forced to watch a movie at a theater, it's like, everybody don't fucking know about it. You got to, like, stumble on Netflix.
Right.
Shit.
Well, and then more foreshadowing, just some comments that are made from, you know, like, you know what I like about high school girls? I get older, they stay the same age. Yeah. Like, no, people will not be cool with that now.
No, sir, you out of here.
No, sir, not in 2020.
You're going to get the R. Kelly treatment. You gotta go. You shouldn't be saying that anyway, you nasty pervert.
It was Matthew McConaughey. All right.
Matt McConaughey. God damn.
He said, you got some weed? That'd be cool if you did. And he's the old one. That's what I'm saying. He's the old one hanging out with all the high school kids. That's already, like, that's creepy. And then you say that about high school girls. Super creepy.
But it's true. It's motherfuckers like that, though.
Yeah, there are.
Like,
they go to those parties and shit. Those are, like, always the guys that you make fun of at those parties. Like, this fucking asshole.
Yeah.
Like, well, I went back in 82. I'm alumni.
Fucking idiot.
They do that on Varsity Blues. They play a prank on one of those guys. He goes, now say I'm stupid, I'm about to get hit in the nuts. And he smacks him in the nuts.
Yeah. What the fuck?
Anyway, that movie might not be able to be made nowadays. Varsity Blues.
Yeah, it depends.
I mean,
it depends on how it's released. Like you said, if
there's a
Netflix drop, it'll go.
Yeah.
Netflix.
I was about to say there's a little racist intent in there, but they might show that, you know, to, you know, like, look how, you know, fucked up some people are, just ignorant to think that way. They might do that still, because that would be like saying, remember the Titans wouldn't be played. That movie definitely be played because it has a lesson to it. So.
Yeah, it's got this social, it's got victory at the end too,
right?
Like, so it's totally different.
Yeah, different. All right, so next one, American Pie. I think that's fucking obvious. That movie is so raunchy.
Yeah.
Like,
bro,
I
read a thing that said most of the National Lampoons wouldn't pass today.
Oh yeah, like, but those, see, and I was gonna put a lot of those, but a lot of those National Lampoons were made in the 80s, and I just feel like that was pushing it because they're 80s movies.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
It's all good, yeah.
And but there are some 90s too.
Yeah.
But I could see that. I could definitely see that. There's a lot of them.
Yeah,
fuck, there's a lot of them.
It's a hell of
I was just thinking of all my Animal House, fucking Waiting,
bro,
all
the way
you
up to
know.
Van Wilder, bro.
Yeah, Vacation.
Yeah, all the way up to 2000s. That's crazy.
Yeah, for sure. Van Wilder definitely. There's so many. That's a good one.
Yeah, that shit ain't going. That shit objectifying as fuck, bro.
For sure. That just pretty much just like, you know, American Pie and all that shit too.
Yeah.
Then I put the Titanic, and I'm not saying that the movie itself wouldn't be made today, but that movie's PG-13, and there's definitely a nude scene in that movie. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So like when I saw 90s movies, and I was like that was the first thing I thought of was that nude scene, and I had to clarify, I had to make sure that movie is PG-13.
I'm gonna give you one flip side now because it's kind of close. The difference between like 90s movies and now, when especially like because you're talking about nudity when it comes to like sex and shit, there was a lot of sex in 90s movies, but the movie was probably based around that. Now, bro, like there's not much shit without sex in it.
For sure.
With an abundance, and like even the shows.
For sure. But
you know
in rated R, and like, but those are mature things.
Yeah,
PG-13 is not mature.
Yeah, yeah.
You feel me?
You know what I'm saying? About like I'm just comparing like rated R to rated R.
Right.
It's different. Like before, rated R was violent movies.
Mm-hmm.
You expect a lot of violence.
Mm-hmm.
Now a movie be like a romance movie and be rated R because it's just like, you know what I mean? Just vulgar. Like you got everybody fucking. You know what I mean? It's an abundance of that now.
Mm-hmm.
And you had it before. Like Adam Sandler would make a movie that had a lot of sexual undertones in it. Like you had that.
Sure.
But you knew it was coming.
Well,
nowadays you don't even know it's fucking coming.
Mm-hmm.
Like, you know what I mean? You watch a fucking movie about Spartacus, like the Spartacus series. You watch that shit.
Dicks is out.
And yeah, then all the dudes is fucking.
It does say rated T for mature, nudity.
Yeah,
Fucking,
all that
you know what I
shit.
mean?
They do tell you like rape. You know what I mean? They tell you everything that's in it. Now.
Right.
But yeah, go ahead. My bad.
No, you're good, but that's a good point because that leads to one of my other ones is Austin Powers. Because that movie's PG-13. If that movie was made today, the movie would be rated R. You know what I'm saying? Like,
damn, I didn't realize.
Yeah, there's a lot of. I feel like there's a lot of movies that, like in the '90s, are notorious for that. They were able to push the envelope with comedy movies being PG-13 for sure.
Yeah, just
like Ace Ventura. Think about it, Dumb and Dumber. Like all the they had all kinds of jokes in there that are.
Ace Ventura was also on the list of movies that couldn't be made today.
You think Ace Ventura couldn't be made today? Why?
It was on the list. It was on the list. I read. I can't remember the site.
I thought about putting that on there, but I was thinking like, why? Why couldn't he make it? Like he doesn't do anything that bad.
Apparently, the little section of the article I read said that when he found out old girl was a man, and the way he like,
oh, that's a good one.
And
that's a good one.
Got disgusted.
He's a man.
Yeah, but I mean, see, to me that's stupid because. If he likes
anybody's reaction,
if he
would
likes
be that.
Women and didn't know it was a man, you're gonna fucking react. Like
what are you gonna be like? Oh well, I guess I like men now.
Yeah,
no, you won't.
That's not your preference.
Well,
and somebody lied to you,
right?
You know what I'm saying?
Well, I get it because at the end he goes, either he's a man or she has the worst case of hemorrhoids I've ever seen, and then everybody's throwing up, and like wiping their tongue out. But I mean, like I feel like any straight person would do that though. Obviously, if you had some gay tendencies, it probably wouldn't faze you. So I think that's pretty like normal.
Yeah.
He does like fucking take his clothes off and burn his clothes, like lights a match. I mean, he goes way over. She took a plunger to his mouth. He did. He went in the shower butt naked.
Like,
I mean, he went all out on that. That was pretty funny.
Yeah.
All right. So next movie is Dogma.
Dogma? Oh hell no. Nah.
Yeah, that would not be made.
No
way.
Anything religious related, that shit ain't flying. It was hella blasphemous.
Hella blasphemous
levels, bro.
But it spoke a lot of truth. That's why it'd be canceled though, because like a lot of this, the question, a lot of the points they make in that movie are questions that we all ask ourselves. You know what I'm saying?
But whose truth, Shane?
I don't know.
Nah, but no, you're right. Like,
there's
people,
all kinds.
Everybody has asked like, okay, is God real and this and that? And blah,
well,
blah, blah.
they confirm God is definitely real.
Yeah.
It's just that like one of the main ones that I always it's hilarious is where they say, yeah, Mary did gave birth to Christ without a man's touch. He was like, this is true. He's like, but she did have a husband. And like, do you really think he'd be married to her for that long if they weren't getting busy? That's just plain gullibility.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I'm saying?
Facts,
like,
bro.
So because the main character is Jesus's great grannies, and she's saying it's impossible.
Mm-hmm.
So he's explaining to her how it's not impossible. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And that's just shit that they leave out. And he goes, think about the Bible. Jesus goes from age 12 to 30. He's like 12 to 30. He goes, where's the missing part of that 18 years?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So he was like going off doing his own shit. You know what I mean? And like, I mean, it's
literally got the movie playing in my head.
crazy.
Oh, yeah.
You know?
What's your next one?
And Chris Rock is the 13th apostle.
Fire though.
It was just so funny.
That shit was
And then she
hilarious.
was like, but there's only 12. He goes, no, I just was left out of the Bible because I'm a black guy. And they're like, so you know Jesus? No, you owe me $12. Like, you know, just they play that shit off so well. Like it was hilarious. You know, like,
Fire.
but they were best friends.
Yeah. Let me give you a couple, bro, just real quick that I found on the list. Because I know you got.
I didn't want to look off a list. I wanted to try to think.
No,
of
I know, but I just got a couple I found because the only movies that I could think of, I got a few I could think of, but I just want to read this so you can see the differences. And some of these I don't agree with.
Yeah, tell me. I really actually.
Some of
I'm
these
super curious.
are like I don't agree with. They're hella debatable. Of the ones I've seen, Pretty Woman.
Well, she's a prostitute.
She's a prostitute, of course. You know what I mean? The way they play this shit. Romantic Pig and Million-esque love story. I get that, but I feel like there's been movies at that level. They probably ended different.
Yeah, that's like saying Taxi can't be made now. Do you think it could? Because it's talking about a 16-year-old prostitute in that movie.
Yeah.
Where he's trying to help her, and she's on the streets of New York. I think they would still make that movie because that's. I mean, they did that with Denzel Washington for The Equalizer.
Yeah, for sure.
You know?
She's all that.
She's all that.
Yeah.
I agree with that. You know, they're bullying. He
Yeah.
made a bet saying like, you know, I could change this nerd into the prom queen.
Yeah.
Bet. You know what I mean? So
Yeah.
I can see that. People kill themselves. Kids kill themselves over shit like that.
Yeah.
You know
But
what I'm
see,
saying?
If that, how can that not pass when you got shit like 13 Reasons Why? Which really went overboard. Started off as a good show and then really went fucking just overboard, bro. But then again, like we said, it's Netflix. Netflix has some kind of like.
I didn't watch that. I watched little
immunity.
bits. I seen little bits, and a lot of it was really uncomfortable. Like
The first season is worth the watch, regardless of how uncomfortable it is. It's worth the watch. But when you watch season 2, it's like, all right, what are y'all doing? Y'all went way too far. We're not talking about solutions. We're not talking about healing. We're not talking about, how we can fix this problem. We're not talking about any other aspect of it besides that kids are dying. And
right.
Shit.
That was the impression of me.
They would exaggerate. No, of course not all that shit exaggerated because we know some wild shit has happened around this, but it was exaggerated and exaggerated and then exaggerated. Like it turned into a really good Guy Ritchie film or something.
So they're glorifying it in a way. Like that was the impression I got of it. That's why I was turned off just by the premise of it. Because I was like, okay, there's never a reason why you should kill yourself.
Season 2, bro. Where they went wrong is they made the protagonist, instead of him wanting to be the one to save people, being the light in it, he ended up just as fucked up as everybody else.
Where he's talking about killing himself?
Which he wasn't necessarily talking about killing himself.
Oh, okay.
He just lost his shit. Which understandably, if you're trying to rescue everybody and all this fucked up shit is happening, you're going to lose your mind a little bit. But there was no light in the show. Even his best friend Tony was another light. He was just like a rescuer.
Awful.
He did it different. He ended up going through some shit. And it was just too much of it.
I heard someone gets raped with the back end of a
Man,
broom or
that's
something,
wild.
bro.
Spoiler alert, but it ain't nothing y'all really. It's like I ain't missing shit.
Well, I didn't see it either. I just heard that. I was like, that's not I'm not trying
they
to
got
watch
like
that,
yeah.
man.
Like
I'm not. Now that's just bullying. That sounds so depressing. I don't like any of that.
That school had every high school problem you could possibly have.
So it's like Degrassi, on depression
I ain't never
pills.
watched Degrassi.
You never did?
No.
Well, when I grew up, it was it was MTV. So if you just put MTV on, it's just playing.
I ain't had cable growing up, nigga. You making fun of me?
Well, you're 10 years older than me.
Man, fuck you, nigga. I was poor 10 years older than you too.
Cable was easier to get 10 years later for me, you probably.
For who?
For
most
people.
Do you know what poor means, nigga? Dude, moving on. Do you know what poor means? Google poor.
It was MTV.
My grandma had cable, but I was always over there. MTV was on cable, nigga. You had to pay for that shit. We didn't have cable money. Nigga, we ain't have no money, nigga. You know what we ate? Exactly. Cube steaks, hamburger helper, nigga. Shit like that.
Well, we ate all that shit too, so we could afford things like cable.
Yeah, but we ate that shit and only could afford that, motherfucker. It's different levels, goddamn.
Life's depressed. Man, we need cable. They didn't have no streaming services. No computers back then.
It wasn't an option, my guy.
We used to watch just basic shit.
Why you debating poor? Why you never debate poor with a black man?
I'm sorry.
Moving on.
I have to say, I remember we bought cable at the flea market. You
bought cable at the flea market.
Yeah, you just one of those guys hey, you want cable? And then they were debating on it, and then they
the motherfuckers that illegal rig your shit.
Oh shit!
Yeah.
No, it was man, I don't know. I don't know if it was. I was young though. If my parents
did
it,
if you can just go up to a guy and be like, "Hey, give me some cable." Y'all might have been my level of poor. Y'all just knew a nigga that hooked that shit up.
Maybe.
See, you don't know shit, bro. That's why
I was
young. I'm sick of my white friends. They piss me off so much. You're pissing me off.
Do you think my parents hey, we're getting this illegal cable, son? Isn't that awesome? You know what I mean? If that was the case.
Yeah.
No, they're not.
They should have just said that. Like, listen, son, sometimes in life you got to do some shit that you don't want to do to get cable. Moving on. Are you done?
Sorry.
Are you done debating? Are you done debating poor with me?
I'm done.
God, man, you fired again.
Sorry.
That's the love guru.
Oh yeah, that movie's awful, dude. Fuck. That movie's so bad, bro.
Bro, I'm not even going.
They made a black guy in hockey too. They were glorifying that in the movie. That was hilarious to me. I thought that was funny.
What's wrong with black people in hockey? Bro?
Nothing at all. That's the point I'm making. Is that they were look at this.
It is only 3 or 4 of them.
But it was just funny as fuck because it was just funny.
We got the black hockey guy.
They were pointing it out he's like the Tiger Woods of hockey.
That's hella tokenish though.
Exactly.
Sure.
All those movies you just named are hella tokenish. She's All That. They make. You ever seen Not Another Teen Movie?
Of course.
Yeah, there's a part they have the token black guy in that, and they go to the party, and there's another black guy there. He goes, "Hey man, you didn't hear? I'm supposed to be the only black guy at this party." He goes, "Oh shit, man, my bad, bro." And then he clap hands and he dips out.
Wasn't that nigga from Real World?
Which one?
Tech. Wasn't he in that movie? The blonde hair kid. Blonde hair black dude.
In the Not Another Teen movie?
Oh no, damn. I'm thinking She's All That. I'm sorry. Moving on.
No, they're not. And She's All That is Paul Walker. Is the blonde hair guy.
Oh, okay. But no, I was talking about somebody totally different.
Oh, okay.
Boat Trip.
Boat Trip.
Cuba Gooding Jr. and the one white dude.
Oh shit, yeah.
And they both straight, but they on the gay boat trip.
Man, I barely remember that movie.
I remember seeing it, but yeah, I don't remember nothing about it. What did they have to say? Stereotypical portrayal of gay men. The fact that it's horribly unfunny for starters. We're pretty sure. Blah, blah, blah. So they just saying it's not funny and it's pretty much gay exploitation.
Jim Carrey made a gay movie.
Yeah, it was like his first movie, wasn't it?
I don't know.
When he was a leather jacket dude.
Yeah, they were in prison together.
I heard about that shit. White chicks.
We both agree on white chicks for sure.
Mm-hmm.
And, and I think that's retarded. I feel like it's not even the white face that they would cancel it for. I think it's the portrayal of women. Like, they women hate in that movie a lot, if you think about it. Like the Tina the talking tummy and, like, all that bullshit that they do about women, like, or women are trying to, like, you know what I mean?
I don't know, though. I don't know. Like, I don't get that.
I think white women would get Karen. All the Karens would blow
I'm about to
up.
say in the Karen era, if
Yeah.
the Karen thing wasn't a thing, I think it'd be fine.
Yeah, I don't think any man would care.
Because it was all women in the movie all the time, besides them two niggas.
Right. And that shit was funny.
And like,
that shit was hilarious.
they was just basic Valley chicks. Like,
Right.
It wasn't no worse than like fucking Clueless.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah, I mean,
it wasn't even that bad.
Right.
It wasn't even as bad as Clueless or some shit. So
Right.
like, I get the white face if you want to have like the black face, white face debate, but then you got to mention Dave Chappelle did it. And we're not doing that. You know what I'm saying? We're not having that discussion.
and Dave Chappelle's
So
white face is amazing,
Yeah,
and that's
like,
why
it's not called whiteface. He just played a white dude.
But not everybody's like me though. Like I think I can't be. It's hard to defend me. I think all that shit is hilarious. I have a good sense of humor about that. So none of that white face shit would ever bother me. But if you want to play that route, like I mean, they play in White Chicks. They do the stereotypical like black guy where they're like, oh, you want to talk about mothers, and and they're doing that, and then they all the white girls say the N word.
About mothers.
Like all that shit was hilarious,
Bro,
but they make them say the N word in the car when they're playing that song. You feel me? Like, and so
I'm not gonna say that. But like this is the difference before like the blackface, whiteface people. Blackface was a thing. Like that's what fucking white folks used to do to like literally that to mimic us. Like so it wasn't like somebody just did it and like to portray like a normal black person. Not saying it would make a difference, but like that shit has history. You know what I'm saying? So it's totally different. So motherfuckers is like, and then it wasn't like a white person in black makeup like Robert Downey did. It was like a dark face, white fucking shit right here, and fucking watermelon lips and shit. Mm-hmm. Like it was intentionally disrespectful.
Yeah, on purpose.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
and
that was a form of like entertainment for a certain group of white folks.
Right.
Like, so it's like when people compare that, it don't make sense to me.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Like, if you want to get offended, okay. I'm not even gonna have that argument with you, but it's not the same.
It's not the same.
It's not the same.
It's not the same because there's a history behind it. You're 100% right. That's why I love that
negative fucking history too.
Super negative, because they, like you said too, and they wouldn't let them in there like to be in the movie, and they like you said they use them as a joke like clowns. That's why I love that sketch I told you about. It's not a sketch, but it's on It's Always Sunny. Because then when they were talking about it, like, and you got to get the lips right. And they're like, whoa, that's the most racist part is the lips. What are you talking about? Like, and they're like, and then they're pointing out, like, James Earl Jones is doing a great blackface. You're like, what are you talking about? He's a black man. It's so funny. It kills me.
That is hilarious.
It really is.
Bro. I forgot about this.
Funny.
James Earl Jones does a great black man.
He's a black man.
Man, I'm sick.
But you know what's funny about that of James Earl Jones? He's in this movie. What is it called? It's an older movie, and I know this. It's one of those movies on the list. I didn't put it on the list. I've heard of it because I've never seen it. But it's like The Scholar. So it's about this white kid couldn't get a scholarship. Yeah, that's what it's called, I think, to go into college. But he found out if you're black, you can get a scholarship. So he does blackface.
No, I never heard of this.
Yeah, this is like in the 80s. And he does blackface, and he literally, and then he gets into college.
What?
So then, and then it shows, like he didn't understand. It's kind of shown, like, now he's understanding what it's like to be a black man and what black people go through every day, like, while it's in it. So it's trying to throw that message in there. But it's still super fucked up. But why I brought James Earl Jones up is James Earl Jones in the movie, he's his professor, and they really connect and shit. And then he finally comes clean that he's a white guy and all this stuff. And
bro, what is the name of this? The Scholar?
When I pull this up to you, it's the worst thing of blackface you ever seen. It's not like it literally just looks like he took shoe polish and rubbed it all over his face. It looks awful.
What the fuck is going on, bro?
I saw it on Watch Mojo for a segment before.
Oh, that wouldn't pass today.
Hell no. I was gonna put it, like I said, I could have put it on here, but I've never seen the movie.
Bro,
so.
you ain't never got to stay too particular, bro. You know what I mean? It was just a decade shoes. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
But nah, bro, I've never heard that, and I feel like that's some shit. Like anything with James Earl Jones is usually iconic. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm. I don't think that might not be the name of the movie then.
No, don't worry about it. We'll check it after. I'll throw it in the clip.
Okay.
What else you got, dog? What else you got?
All right, so I also have The Hot Chick, which I love that movie.
The Hot Chick?
With Rob Schneider. It's where, man and woman switch, where he switches body with Rachel McAdams. That's the first movie I ever saw with Rachel McAdams, too.
Rob Schneider is so ignorant, bro.
Bro, that movie is so funny,
that
dude.
That nigga is ridiculous.
It's so funny.
He's the most, like, unique motherfucker, bro.
He is.
Like, nobody can do, like, he'll do a 2-minute role, bro, and you gonna remember that shit.
For sure.
Like, every role, bro, that shit in fucking...
He is, like, almost the king of cameos
like,
in the Adam Sandler.
He's my favorite part in Wrong Missy, bro. Like, he's like, you gave it to me. Like, bro, that shit was funny as fuck, bro. Like, just him talking his fucking, 15 lines he had was fire.
Him and 51st Date's funny. They only bite you if you touch the private parts. And him as the Chinese guy and my now pronounced Chuck Norris, he's like, it's not a triangle. It's a circle.
I never saw that whole movie.
You never saw the whole movie?
And he's played almost every ethnicity, bro.
He's literally, I have that on the list, too, because he dresses as an Asian guy.
Yeah.
So that's not cool.
No, it's not.
But in The Hot Chick, too, like, he's switching with a woman, so he's doing the gay part super heavy in that movie, and the movie's great. And Adam Sandler's a stunt. You could put your weed in there in that movie.
I'm going to give you one off my list, and it's debatable. I have some that to discuss, because I'm not sure. I don't think they would, but I want to see what you think. Borat. Do they make Borat today? Do you got
that
Borat?
in here? Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So I knew we was going to have maybe, I think
Absolutely not.
2 more in mind we might have.
I put Bruno in here, too, because they're basically the same shit.
I also got Bruno.
Yeah. But, oh, my God. I just watched Borat the other day. Like,
hey, Borat was funny, bro.
Dude,
sorry,
he like, they slanders Jews hard in that movie. Remember when he stays at the Jewish people's house and he's like afraid of them and he's like, no. Like, and then in the beginning they have a big Jew, like this parade where they have this Jew mascot thing with this gigantic head, this huge nose, and he looks like a gremlin.
Yeah. Like,
racist as fuck.
That's ugly, bro.
But he pushes the limit in that movie.
Yeah, that's probably why you ain't seen this nigga in forever, bro.
I mean, yeah, he doesn't want to be famous. That's why he was doing all the dress up stuff. He said he went a while without being famous.
Yeah, they probably changed his whole shit. Now they got somebody
For sure.
blaming on.
Well, that's why then he was like, all right, well, now people know what I look like. So that's when he goes out for movies like Talladega Nights and plays the French guy, because you might as well now. Dude, but you know, that part where he did the national anthem as from his country, that part was on the news for real, because even the news didn't know it was fake.
Yeah.
I mean, he was real. Well, he's fake. But bro, like that's so fucking funny.
Is it fake if it's really happening though? Like,
he's the only
that's
fake.
The perception. That's crazy, bro.
He is a genius, dude. He's probably one of the greatest actors of all time. That deserves credit.
He definitely pioneered something,
bro. If you watch his show, all the characters that he does, like only a special person can do something like that. Like, he tricks real people. He tricked Dick Cheney. Like, he tricks like real like politicians, and just by playing off his role, you know.
Yeah.
Like, he went to dinner with all these Republicans, and he talked about his daughter period blooding on an American flag, just trying to piss them off. He was just pushing that limit as far as he can push until they finally throw him out of their house.
That's disgusting,
bro. But he like, because they weren't throwing him out yet.
Yeah.
So he was like, so he just threw out the most fucking
I think
thing.
you told me about that.
That's
shit.
fucking nuts.
You
dude.
love those movies, bro. Shane can tell you the whole movie of both movies, bro. I guarantee it.
Well, I do, just because it's real. Like, that's why Jackass is great. You just watch people getting fucked with all the time.
Jackass was the funniest shit.
So funny.
That
you know what I mean?
Hilarious.
Borat did an episode on Jackass too.
Hey, bro, when that nigga Johnny Knoxville sat in that chair and they hurled oranges at him, bro, I was dying.
Right.
And he had to stay in the chair. Like they might have taped him to the chair. And they was like, they had the fucking, what was that, lacrosse? They had oranges in the lacrosse thing, and was
I looked up, it's the fastest game in the world, and I've looked it up a bunch of times and I always forget it. Yeah, but that was one of the most dangerous things they've ever done,
bro,
for sure.
That shit was hilarious.
See, I don't think that show or movies can be made now.
No, hell no.
Unless it's by them, because they could probably push those limits. But they do all kinds of shit.
Yeah, what you got next?
I got then 16 Candles, and it's in the 80s, but that movie has nudity. It says the F word. There's fucking date raping.
Yeah.
You know, like you've seen 16 Candles, right?
It's been a minute.
Well, there's like a part where
that's in that era where all the movies are the same to me.
Yeah.
Until I see them, like
same
setting, same like look, same everything.
Oh
so
man,
I get kind of
you should watch that soon, because it is fucking hysterical. Though.
I'll probably watch it, but I probably won't see any of it.
Well, it's super racist against Chinese people too. There's one Chinese guy in the movie, and his name is Long Duck Dong.
Wow!
And every time you see him in the movie, it hits a gong, like gong, and you see him.
Duck sounds delicious right now. I'm sorry,
but it shows titties in that movie, and like I said, it says fuck. And then there's a part of the movie where
is it not rated R?
It's PG.
Oh, wow.
PG. That's why I had to throw it in there. I think it's before PG-13 came out, but that should be rated R. Because there's even a part in the movie. This is a huge reason why it wouldn't be made today. Is like where the popular girl passes out drunk, and the nerdy guy takes her in the car with him and to show off to his friends, and and then they end up fucking, and they wake up in the morning and talk about it like it's no big deal and shit. Like, and he basically date raped her. Yeah, fuck. Like, that's really fucked up, and it was no big deal in the movie at all. Like, it's not even looked at like that.
Well, when you look at what's been exposed lately, it makes sense.
Yeah, especially back then where you can get away with it more. Yeah. But it's just crazy that's PG, bro. So every kid probably saw this movie back in the day. Like my mom and shit, and they're all like, I love Pretty in Pink. I love 16 Candles. It's great. Like, Breakfast Club.
Like, what the fuck, guys?
Yeah, man. All right, and then I had Borat on there and Bruno. Fast Times at Ridgemont High. That's an 80s one, but that movie definitely wouldn't be made.
Yeah.
That movie was almost, they almost made that movie like, what is it?
NC-17.
NC-17, yeah. Because there's all those sex scenes in that movie.
Was.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
Well, they have all those sex scenes in that movie.
Yeah.
Fun fact, the crazy girl from Hateful Eight is the girl in this movie. And I didn't know that because she's super young in that movie.
That's wild. Her role was dope.
What, in the Hateful Eight?
Yeah.
Yeah.
She killed that.
You see her butt-ass naked in Richmond High. That's why it was super trippy. I was like,
butt-ass nigga.
No, that was the part that was almost X-rated because she has sex with this guy who acts like he's popular, like this stud the whole time. And literally, as soon as they start, he gets off. And it's like 2 seconds. Like, it's the funniest shit ever.
Butt-ass nigga. She was butt-ass nigga.
Like, they showed too much. It was, like, weird. All right, anyway. And then Blazing Saddles for sure. Another old movie, but like these are like I had to mention these movies. Blazing Saddles will never be made today.
Don't worry about mentioning them.
Yeah, but it is old though. Like,
yeah,
but that movie says the N word way too much in a comedy sense too. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So like, yeah, I mean, like,
what do you think was a more risky decade, 80s or 90s?
Like risky as in they might get in trouble, or they just would do, or
I guess just all of it. Like, okay, from looking from now, if you had it, like, which 2 decades will have the less movies released now? Just quickly.
I think 80s. I think 80s in the early 2000s, like the 2010s.
Yeah.
That's what I think.
Was fucking wild.
I think 2010s and the 80s because I think they kind of calmed down a little bit on the 90s because the 90s is just weird. It's like the weirdest decade ever.
Yeah, it was a trial. It was a trial decade.
And even back
for everything.
Right, and even back in the 70s and 60s, I don't think they harp on shit like that. They were more. I feel like when you watch those movies, they're so focused on art. In my opinion,
the 50s movies were pretty bad.
Yeah, I mean, Gone with the Wind is like 1939, so that was way whatever. Out there. Wizard of Oz too is like 30s or something. Yeah. I mean, like those movies are old. Though.
Like, bro, they canceled Baby It's Cold Outside. Like,
bro, I mean, that is funny.
Yeah.
Key and Peele made fun of that song on the show. They made a sketch because that show is super rape. That song is super rapey. Yeah. And when they do the song in his own version. That's why Jordan Peele is a genius. And then they act it out too. Yeah. If you haven't seen it, you gotta watch it because she's like, no.
I don't agree. I don't agree with it being rapey though. I just feel like he was just some drunk dude. Like, we've all like kind of done that, but not been like.
But she's trying to get away, and he's like, "No, like maybe it's cold outside."
But he's kind of like, I think. But see, now, take me out.
Take another drink.
I'm not judging, but like, and then probably speaking.
So you're just spitting game.
Speaking from another era, like not even spitting game, but like I've watched a lot of old skits and shit, and it's like that back and forth, and it's just like I feel like that's just a lingo.
Yeah,
you feel me? Like
it is
in a lot of shit. I don't feel like the nigga, like, I don't think you make a Christmassy song about rape like that. I think you do something a little different. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I think, like, and so, like, if you pay attention in life, sometimes shit just works out really weird. Yeah. And I think that's one of those situations, man.
Yeah,
like,
I mean.
Because I've done, like, a bunch of numerous things and then look back and I'm like, damn, that looks like that. Nothing rapey at all, but just coincidental things.
Right.
And I think, you know what I mean? Maybe the person who wrote the song, like, they was kind of cool on each other. And they're more like, well, stop it. Like, I think it was more one of those, bro. I think it was just some jarring, some joshing, but I could be wrong.
Well, it is the era too. Like women, like back then, they're like, yeah, women stay home and cook and clean.
It wasn't.
You know what I mean? So they're like, okay,
yeah,
you know
what I'm saying. But I don't know. If you offended, you offended. I'm not saying you shouldn't be. I'm just speaking. Like, I just think.
No, you got to look at it from the other side. I mean, it did go on for how long? How long has the song been out? And we're just now canceling it.
Yeah, and then John Legend and fucking Kelly Clarkson did it. That shit was hot garbage. Just get rid of the song. Stop fucking.
You gotta watch the Key and Peele one if you haven't. Though.
I will.
They push it over the top and everything.
I be forgetting Key and Peele have a show. I think Jordan Peele, and I want to see what the fuck he's gonna do next.
Right.
I forgot about. You know what I'm saying?
Dude,
I was watching them niggas on Mad TV.
Oh yeah, me too.
Like,
What was the gym teacher was one of the best ones that you know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
That one's so funny.
Nobody saw that shit on Mad TV, bro. They didn't notice it until fucking Kid Peacock.
Yeah, they were writers and
You know what I'm
everything.
saying?
That's
Yeah.
how they met. You ever watch the show? It's about a cat. It's like Jordan Peele has this little baby kitten that he loses. Keanu, yeah,
I
that's
watched
it.
Keanu like 12 times.
That shit is so
That
funny.
shit's hilarious.
That movie's great. That movie was so much better than I thought it was gonna be. I didn't think it was gonna be that good. I thought it was hilarious.
Yeah.
I was weak.
What
Anyway,
else you got, Doc?
so Blazing Out, Tropic Thunder, and
Yeah.
yeah, that's obvious.
Definitely.
But you know, like if you look at it from that aspect, I mean, if you see the movie, I don't know. Were you offended? Were you offended when you saw the movie, like at all? Like, did any of it get to you at all? And if so, like, I wanted to know, like, what part of it got to you?
Nah, bro. Like, no,
Okay.
it didn't. Like,
Because
like,
I'm trying.
not-
I always look at it from the other side.
like,
if I would be
you're not,
offended.
if you're not saying some shit to me and like trying to hurt me, or like if I don't see you like intentionally trying to fuck somebody over with it, it's not gonna bother me.
Right.
You
Right.
know what I'm saying?
Yeah. I mean, he did the stereotype, but the way that it wasn't like he was playing a black character in the real movie.
Yeah.
He's playing a character
And
who
they,
is
and they
so
brought
over.
and they brought attention to it.
Yeah, exactly. That's
In
why
the
I thought it
movie.
was genius. And what they're really because he was Australian, blonde hair, blue eyes, and then he went and became blackface to be in this movie. And they have a real black guy in the movie. They just didn't give him the best black guy role, and they made fun of that too. You remember,
Yeah.
you know, the
They made fun of
booty
everything.
juice guy.
Yeah.
But like what they're doing is they're making fun of how Hollywood actually thinks that's okay. Perfect example. I couldn't even believe this was real because I had to go look it up to see. Is that they casted Julia Roberts to play Harriet Tubman.
Yeah.
This is the most ridiculous shit I ever heard. So that's just
Yeah.
proof of what they were making fun of. You know,
Yeah.
and that's obviously trash.
That's wild.
trash.
Julia Roberts is trash, by the way.
Trash.
Sorry.
We just brought up Pretty Woman too. Trash.
She's trash.
I actually hate every single one of her
not
movies.
because she's a female.
Yeah.
Her acting is
Her
trash.
movie sucks. All of her
just,
movies
just
suck.
in case y'all listening.
Yeah.
Fucking-
I can't think of not one good one. If
Nope.
I'm being honest.
Nah. Next one. Next.
All right. I now pronounce you Chuck and Larry, and that's pretty fucking
Yeah.
obvious.
Yeah, that's self-explanatory.
Yeah, it's super homophobic. I mean, it has a good message at the end, but it's super homophobic.
Yeah.
It's racist too, for sure. This is a really
Facts.
good one, I thought.
What's that?
The Ringer with Johnny Knoxville,
The Ringer.
where he tries out for the special. He pretends to be handicapped to be in the Special
fuck,
Olympics.
Yeah, it's over.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah,
bro.
definitely couldn't do that.
Hey, I'm surprised they ain't killing. There's a lot of people I'm surprised that are not getting killed right,
Right.
now.
And they had real people playing handicapped people. Guess how many fingers I have?
Yeah.
I have 8 and 2 thumbs.
Yeah.
Like, you know.
Like, that's not how this is, bro. They would all be fucking lynched right now.
Hell yeah.
They would be out of here, bro.
Oh man.
but
It
they
was
did
really-
have, like, actual handicapped people in the movie, too. Like,
They did, yeah.
They shine. Like,
Yeah, the one of them, he's actually like pretty famous. He's in a lot of stuff.
yeah, he's been in a lot of shit. He was in the Workaholics, wasn't he?
Yeah, he was. He was in
Yeah.
a couple episodes of Workaholics, and he's fucking funny in that.
It's all about how
He was in
it's-
Jackass too, and like they put it like in Jackass they put him in there. He was on Ridiculousness for an episode. Like he
Yeah.
does stuff.
He's done a lot of shit. But it's a lot of this stuff, some of it is just outright offensive. But a lot of stuff is how you want to look at it, bro. A lot
Yeah.
of shit is how you want to take it.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? But next one, dog. Next one, my bad.
That's it.
That's it? That's all you got?
Yeah.
So, yeah, guys, we could probably do that all day.
Yeah.
Because the way it is now, you can't do nothing unless it's a Netflix original. They got immunity.
Yeah. For
'Cause
example,
they do some shit. HBO got immunity. Showtime got immunity. I don't know about everybody else. But I know those fucking networks, they can drop whatever the fuck they want. And
Yeah.
nobody, it's acclaimed. Everybody loves it. It's perfectly fine.
yeah, they'll find a way eventually.
Yeah.
Did you hear about Halle Berry? What happened to her?
No.
So, well, nothing like happened to her yet. Like she's not canceled yet, or she might be. But she was casted to play in a role as a transgender male, and I kind of think that's fire because she actually is a woman. So what she's playing, so that would show how great of an actress she is
Yeah.
if she could play a man wanting to be a woman.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
If it was still about the art. Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So and then she got all this backlash for it, and she like turned down the role now because everybody was talking all this shit. Like, so what do you want? Do you want a real transgender person to play in this movie? Then that's not acting. So we should have got a real mentally handicapped person to play Forrest Gump.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, so like that's not that takes like you just said, it takes the whole art of it, and
Yeah.
I just think that's ridiculous.
I mean,
If anything, they should have accepted that movie because it could have touched on some real points that you were trying to make that everybody's gonna see because Halle Berry's in it.
We're gonna lose the movie industry, like especially like mainstream movies, anyway, because that's really what's affected.
Yeah.
Gonna lose that ability to portray anything outside of what you are.
Mm-hmm.
That's gonna go away at some point.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like I'm not gonna get into what's overpopulated right now. What's like the main agenda in every fucking thing.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, we're gonna luse that. We're gonna lose the ability for normal people to act or even try to experience what it's like for somebody else's
Mm-hmm.
perspective. Because I'm sure these people don't just go out there and act whether off what they know. They go and experience and talk and, you know what I mean, put themselves in situations to understand it.
Sure.
And then they go portray it on screen.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't see nothing wrong with that. Like, if the person that's going through it can't do it, how the hell are supposed to hear the story?
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
It's weird to me.
Well, fuck, dude. Leonardo DiCaprio apparently has never done drugs ever in his life.
Yeah,
Ever.
I've heard that.
And he's in movies like Basketball Diaries, where he's a heroin addict, which is so fire. Some of the best acting he's ever done. And then Wolf on Wall Street, where he's playing a drug addict. You know what I mean? Like, that's fucking acting. That's how you know that that's acting.
Yeah.
But you could have got someone like Robert Downey Jr., who obviously has history of being a drug addict. You could have got people who've actually been drug addicts before. But then that kind of takes that away, in my opinion. When I found that out that Leonardo has never done drugs and he studied drug addicts to learn how to play those roles, I was like, that's fire. You know what I mean?
In the back of my mind, I don't believe that, though.
What? He's never done it?
Like,
He looks like a
never-
pretty clean guy.
Yeah, he do, but never.
I mean, he cares about the environment. Like, he's all about it. I don't know.
Never.
He never gets any backlash on nothing. I haven't heard. He's like,
that don't mean he ain't never did one bump or puffed a joint. Like, I'm not disrespecting, but back of my mind, I'm like,
I don't know. What about this? Ice-T
Never
said
will.
Ice-T said he has never ever done anything like that ever. He said he used to rob people, but I was like, I've never drank, never smoked, never done any drugs ever in my whole life. Yeah, like never. So you've robbed people?
Why you don't think about Ice-T and not Leo?
Well, I mean, like, cause I don't know.
Because
like,
he black.
No, that's not
You
it at all.
fucking
He's a
racist
fucking
piece of
rapper.
garbage.
You're a rapper though. Like,
Well,
you go on the road, like you
can't really-
party.
You can't really use that either, though.
You're a rapper though. Like,
But
what?
it's the same with Leo. Hollywood
That's
is
like
worse than
That's
the music
the
industry.
I know, but that's the only. I know of other actors who probably haven't done that.
Yeah,
but I can you name any other rapper who doesn't do that?
But
though?
there's no difference of abundance, though.
Right.
That's what I'm saying.
I mean,
Like,
Eminem doesn't do that anymore.
But you can't compare the industries because Hollywood and the music industry, bro, they all doing the same drugs. Hollywood got way more drugs and shit circulating and scandalous shit,
Yeah,
which
that's
we're
true.
about to talk about in a minute. And we're going to go through that quick because we'll be here all day. But never, for either one of them niggas, never, I ain't hearing that. I don't care. It don't matter. They did. But
like ever in your
in
life,
my
though.
brain, I'm like, never, bro.
I don't.
That's sketchy,
I
man.
met people
That
in my
ain't
life.
sketchy,
I've
it's
met
just-
people in my life that have never done anything ever. And I respect it, but yeah, but like you
But no, I
just said,
respect
but
it too, 100%.
when they're famous though, like you're like I said, you're around
I
all of it
respect
all
100%.
the time.
It's not even about any of that. It's just like, yeah, I mean, the famous part, but like, you got money, you go to parties, like,
you have too much
you
money.
never took a sip, a shot for a business meeting,
You know,
nothing.
champagne.
Yeah, like you never bumped one line of coke. You never puffed one joint with Snoop Dogg. Like, all y'all have met Snoop Dogg. Y'all ain't never smoked. You never smoked a weed with Snoop Dogg.
Even Elon Musk did it with Joe Rogan. He was looking at like,
But Elon crazy as hell.
he's an alien, bro.
Oh, I had some Elon news too, brother. Egypt invited Elon Musk to Egypt
Oh,
because
it's beautiful.
Elon said that the pyramids were built by aliens and shit. And Egypt was like, nigga, come here and we can show you the fucking writing in the bottom of the shit and show you how they were made.
Be like,
Just bring your goofy ass.
so I just believe you.
Like, stop smoking these goddamn moon rocks, Elon, and come look at the directions that was left. Like, you know what I'm
That's
saying?
funny.
I think that's dope.
Dude, Egyptians, like I've always thought of that, like China and like Egypt, their heritage goes back so far.
Yeah.
Like there's no telling. You know what I
You
mean?
don't know. People are capable of shit too.
Right.
Like, that's what people got to remember. Like, human beings are capable of a lot when all the
In
extra
Japan
when
and
the
all
extra
that.
shit is blocked out.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Like, we just polluted with garbage. So we're like, nobody can do nothing but watch TV. Like, no, motherfuckers are capable out here. But moving on. 2020 movies in comparison. That's what we just did, guys. It was, a little bit 90s, a little bit of 80s. And yeah, this is the season of nothing goes, nothing passes. But another 2020 thing. I looked up a few movies because I'm not going to remember what movie took place in the year 2020. But I was looking up future movies because I'm always curious to, like, what movies had 2020 and it was hovering cars and, you know what I mean? Weird.
That got pushed back.
Crazy. No. Like, how when we was growing up in the movies, like, I remember seeing it was 2017.
Oh, I get what you're saying.
Where it was, like, way more futuristic.
Yeah.
And we get to 2020 and don't really see no different outside of, like, phones and TVs have upgraded. Little stupid shit. And we're still, we hear what they're working on. You know what I'm saying? Like, we hear little tidbits of what they're doing, like I told you about the robots. You know what I'm saying?
They're making bionic eyes now
But
that can see in night vision.
like, I got a little printable movies, but it's one that stood out that I've seen a bunch of times that's kind of dope, and I wish we had. And good old Hugh Jackman Real Steel. Remember
Oh
Real
yeah,
Steel?
the
With the
boxing
fighting
shit.
robots.
Mm-hmm.
I want that.
Cool. It's like
I want
Rock'em
that.
Sock'em Robots.
I want that, bro.
Like in real life,
Yeah. If that was 2020, it would be fucked up. Should be way more fucked up if there was like mechs walking around, bro. But I can go for that.
What about what is that movie called? Shit, it's a Spielberg movie where it's virtual reality. That's what I want. You know what I'm talking about? Where they put on the suit. Fuck, man.
Oh, what year is that? What year is it?
It's like 2050 or something like that. So everybody's job is in the game, right? So you put your own when you play the game,
I feel like I know what you're talking
bro,
about,
it is really good, and it's pop culture. It's for pop culture nuts. You know what I'm saying? Like it's throwing all this pop because you have to know pop culture to get through the game. It's the whole point is you have to be a fan of pop culture shit. You know what I'm saying? Like they throw in Monty Python, the Holy Grail in that movie, like just like all kinds of awesome references. I love it.
Yeah.
But so in the movie they're like in 20. God, I can't believe I can't think of this freaking name of this movie. I'm gonna look it up. I almost had it.
Let's keep moving, though.
But anyway, it's virtual reality, so like you can wear a suit, but you wear these goggles. But you go into the game, and when you play the game, you make money, and then your money is stored. But if you die in the game,
is this sound like Ready Player One?
Ready Player One.
Yeah, bro, that's fire. Yeah,
that's what I would.
I've been in love. With
I would
that.
choose that over the robot.
Bro, I've watched that movie a shit ton. The only reason I wouldn't choose that is because you can't live a real life with that shit.
Well, nobody was really.
Yeah, I don't like that.
Yeah, that would be cool to have a game like that, though.
It'd be cool to have a game like that, but if it's a game like that, nobody's gonna.
Do you know what was dumb about that though?
Everybody's gonna be in that,
right?
But then only if you can afford it,
right? What shit? They showed people killing themselves in the beginning because they would lose all their money in the game when they, you know what I'm saying? And then everybody, because when you die, all your money falls out, like in Fortnite. And
bro,
it takes all your shit.
I used to play Lords Mobile, nigga, and got
it's
to the
like
point where I was putting a little bit of money in, like, if I forgot to put a shield up and all my troops got killed that I spent these coins on, it hurt.
Yeah.
So what the fuck? I don't want to do that in virtual reality now. Like I said, it'd be dope, but I know I wouldn't be able to do nothing else. That's all I be doing, bro.
Right.
And that's scary to me.
They had
the world will just rot around you.
They do that shit in like Black Mirror. That's like some Black Mirror stuff.
Yeah.
Like, you know, did you ever see that one? Before I get to that, though. But, you know, I thought was funny about Ready Player One is they put those suits on that can simulate the game, like where you can feel shit. And then the movie, like all you have to do, and then they were getting kicked in the nuts.
Yeah.
And then they were like, oh, so why don't you just take the fucking suit off? You're going to win every fight.
Take the nut part off, at least. You know what I mean? I would only have gloves and shoes on.
Yeah, and they weirdly had sex in that movie somehow. It was something weird.
Just like, well, I don't know.
And then like the girl was like was playing a hot girl in the movie, and then you go and see her, and all that was wrong with her, she had a fucking birthmark. like a birthmark.
Yeah. Stupid. Let's not spend too much time on this. NBS podcast. Hey, with J Sugar Shane. Let's get into this list.
Oh yeah.
Whatever the fuck Maxwell her name is, like, you know what I mean.
Pull this up.
So me and Shane have had this fear of whose name's going to be on this list, and one of our homies or one of our main favorites is on this list. You know what I mean? That's why I'm like, Shane, we got to talk about this shit. I got the list too, dog. I just got the Hollywood because most people don't know all these political people. I could not say.
I just have pictures. They got to know a lot of their names.
I got hella names here, bro.
I saw the list. It had them all separated. It had the politicians. Yeah, and it had the Hollywood. Had the pedophiles. Like it was a long ass list.
These are people just on the island. People that I'm disappointed in. Bill Murray is on there. Dude. That's disappointing. Who else we got? Who else? This is long ass.
Chris Tucker is on there.
Chris Tucker's on there. Yeah, I already know about that one though. Let me see. Bear with me, guys. All the Epsteins, it look like. I'm gonna just say it. The man Quentin Tarantino was on there. That sucks. Jim Carrey's on there. Ben Affleck. Don't care about Ben Affleck though. Bro, we got a lot of people, bro.
I know.
Tom Hanks, Steven Spielberg, Jimmy Kimmel. We already knew about Kevin Spacey, Kathy Griffith, Beyonce, Jay-Z, Oprah, Wanda Sykes. Like, how many of these are
John Legend and his wife?
Yeah. We already know about that. Yeah, I heard about that. I heard about that a couple weeks ago. Right. So like, pretty much anybody. Will Smith, bro. Eminem. Pretty much anybody, anything that's in Hollywood,
there, bro.
Yeah.
Eminem's on there. James Franco's on there.
Yeah.
Fucking Akon is on there. Charlie Sheen, of course, is on there. Will Smith's on there. Oprah's on there. I heard Obama was on there.
Yeah.
Bill Clinton is definitely fucking on there. That's fuck sure. Right?
Yeah,
we all know that. Oh, and then Dan Schneider. And when I heard about Dan Schneider, it was from this guy, Isaac Nappy. And I looked up who Dan Schneider was. He goes, oh, obviously he's a pedophile. You know what I mean? I go look him up. Dude, you're about to trip when I tell you who Dan Schneider is. So Dan Schneider is the producer of all of the Nickelodeon shit from our childhood and everything.
Yeah.
Do you know who he is? Did you already know? Oh, yeah, he's the fucking manager of Good Burger.
Yeah.
Bro, but I looked up Dan Schneider and just hit images, and every picture was all those little girls and all those shows from iCarly, Drake and Josh, Victoria, Kat, and you know what I mean? All those little are sitting on his lap in every picture, bro.
Yeah.
Like, so, and he looks fucking creepy.
Bro, this shit's wild, bro.
Like, bro.
It's like, and for like, and this is why we talking about it, because like we're that type of show, but like for people who enjoy movies, like I don't know what I'm gonna do, bro.
I know. If I find out that, like, I mean, it's Tom Hanks is already ruined for me. It's already ruined for me.
Yeah.
And then, dude, you know, I just heard too. I don't know if this is real or if it's just a fucking joke.
No, this is my question too. Like, how do we know this list is real too?
Well, I guess we don't, but we'll find out because documents are being released. And I don't think everybody on that list is necessarily like guilty. They could have been having parties on there where it's known things.
This is what I was gonna say, but I'm not trying to listen. If you a fucking pedophile, you pedophile. I'll kill you.
Yeah, if you know about it,
I would like to kill you myself.
Yeah, if you know about it,
but
too.
My thing is like visitors to Epstein Island. None of these people are, because people that were listed as, do they have? Hold on. Let me see. I have the title. Let me make sure. Let me make sure I'm not getting this wrong. List of names of visitors. This whole list has people who was listed as pedos, who had records, and these people weren't on it. So, the part of me that's trying to be hopeful is thinking, of course, it's just an island party where the rich go. You know what I'm saying? But when you see some of them names, and then you got some of these people like Patton Oswalt saying some shit on Twitter, it's like, I'm hoping everybody there didn't know what the fuck was going on.
Mm.
You know what I'm saying?
And I'm sure some didn't.
And you think like, when you're doing some scandalous shit, of course you're gonna cover it up with something normal.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? So, but I don't know, bro.
Yeah. Some people didn't. Some it went over a lot of people's heads. I've seen, like, if you watch that documentary Out of the Shadows, I mean, it went over a lot. Like, they talked about how it went over their head for a long time, like, to certain people. But, like, when, I mean, I don't know. I think, like, people, I saw where John McCain's wife, I forget her name, she said that we all knew about Epstein, but we couldn't do anything about it. And her job is she was a senator for Texas, you know, John McCain, or she, you know what I mean? Like, that was her job to stop things like that. And she just admitted she knew shit about it. So just like everybody knew about Spacey, apparently, like everyone in Hollywood, everybody knew about Weinstein.
We heard about Spacey like years ago.
Well, everybody knows about Woody Allen.
When he was still doing House of Cards.
Yeah, I mean, but Woody Allen is on that list for sure.
Yeah, I saw that.
Everybody knows about Woody Allen. And if you all don't know about Woody Allen.
I heard about Woody Allen when I was a kid, bro.
Right. My mom, like, he has a black and white movie, old movie, where he's like a 40-year-old man who falls in love with a 17-year-old. And that's a movie that's out, you know, and that's really weird in general. And it's like no big deal. They actually fall in love and they're together in the movie. It's fucking weird. Yeah. And not only that, he adopted a little Chinese girl when she was like 6 or 8 years old. Yeah. And then she grows up, she's 18, he marries her. If that's not the creepiest shit you ever heard. And they're still married today. She's like 40 and he's like 80 something. Yeah.
I remember all that hearing as a kid, and then I didn't get it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
like,
what?
I was just like...
He pretty much bred her to be his wife. And she said there was no sexual stuff when I was younger. Bullshit.
Bro, 2020 is a revelation year, bro.
Bro,
it's a year of revelations. Bro.
It is so far.
But at the same time, bro, it's like a lot of these people, like, people already been saying it about a lot of these motherfuckers, though. Mm-hmm. So it's like...
What makes you think of This Is the End, you know, the Seth Rogen movie, where all the celebrities, none of them got saved. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's kind of like a little subliminal things right there. Like, for the apocalypse, all the celebrities are fucks. Like, why don't you know we're celebrities? Like, you know? Yeah. And they're all pieces of shit of themselves in that movie, too.
And I want to make clear, too, because, like, you know what I mean? There's a lot of, like, posts going around about people idolizing celebrities. Like, I enjoy certain celebrities. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't idolize people, but Quentin Tarantino was one of my favorite people. Mm-hmm. Like, hopefully he ain't, you know what I mean? It's like Dave Chappelle. Like, that's a motherfucking hero, bro. Like, it's not the fact they're a celebrity. It's how those people make you feel. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying?
And I don't think Dave Chappelle did anything wrong, but I think he knows something. I think it's one reason why he left.
No, I just mentioned Dave Chappelle as somebody I really like.
Look up to.
You'll always hear me talking about him. I always say he can't do no wrong.
Yeah.
But people be like, oh, you idolize a celebrity. Like, I'm not. Like, I'm not. It's just, what the fuck? I enjoy a person. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like, I feel everything he be saying since I was young. Though.
Right.
When I first heard the nigga, like, I knew that was my nigga.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like,
God, that would hurt me if that information came up.
No,
you know,
like
that would ruin it. Though.
I ain't gonna say you can tell who's not involved, because like I always tell you, bro, you don't know shit. Right, you know what I mean? You can speculate, but nobody knows nothing but the people involved.
Right. I think the ones that are like I don't think Adam Sandler's involved. I think there's a lot of people that are not involved. I mean, like Adam Sandler's a huge star, and like he's very quiet. He stays on the outside. Like I think people like that who are like, you know what I mean, are not really in the spotlight are the ones that are like trying to stay away from that.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like Jim Carrey, I definitely don't think he's guilty because he calls shit out and people keep calling him crazy, but he's not. He's not crazy.
But,
you know?
But at the same time, that could be guilt though. You know what I mean? That could be.
He could have done something in his past to finally make.
Yeah,
Yeah, you're right.
But,
I mean, Kanye could have too, and like people keep saying Kanye's crazy, but dude, what if Kanye like really actually knows some shit?
Yeah, Kanye got some other shit going on too.
But he did call I didn't even think of this, but that Isaac Nappy dude, he was like making good points. He's like, why did they throw Kanye in an insane asylum after he called out Google and Facebook and telling everybody that they lied to you?
That's what I be talking about.
Yeah, they threw him in an insane asylum though. Like any normal person that did that, they wouldn't get thrown in an insane. But they threw Kanye in there, they drug him up, and they MK Ultra, they fucking brainwash him. Yeah. And then he like, you know what I'm saying? Like everything, he's not crazy. And then when like what Dave Chappelle said about Martin Lawrence freaking out one day and holding a gun saying they're trying to kill me, and then people were saying he's crazy. And
like, that was deep.
Yeah, and he's like, he's not crazy. He was like, just because you don't understand him, you just dismiss him and call him crazy. That's bullshit. Yeah. You know what I mean? There's some, because he said he had a stroke and it was like no big deal to him. And he's like, that dude is strong. Like, that dude was crying, scared for a reason. You know what I mean?
Bro, that's Dave. Dave always supposed to be real. Nobody really listens.
Yeah, he's real.
That's why I hate like new Dave Chappelle fans. I don't hate y'all, but it's like
you don't know.
Y'all don't even really get it.
Yeah, you don't.
Y'all like hear everything you say now and think it's new. It's not.
Right. It's not even about a stand-up.
Like this nigga's been speaking the truth in every stand-up, everything, and y'all just been kind of laughing at it, not really like paying attention. You know what I'm saying?
846 is not even a stand-up. That's just him speaking like his truth. Yeah, like it's not even funny. Yeah, like it's just literally it's so. Oh yeah, okay.
Yeah, he said
it's just inspiring as fuck. Like he's just like, I just threw this because I wanted to say what I want to say.
Yeah.
You know?
Hell yeah. But we don't spend too much time on it. It's just 2020 is wild. Am I hearing fireworks?
Mm-hmm. But yeah, the Quentin Tarantino.
It's fucking August 6, and these motherfuckers like
they're probably cheap.
Kentucky, get y'all shit together, man. I got fireworks to my life.
And then Kentucky shutting down at 10 p.m. soon.
Oh apparently. Yeah, we shutting down again.
Ohio's governor's got COVID.
Again. Yeah,
there's some news right there for you.
2020. What's next, man? We gonna wrap it up too. But what's next? What's next in 2020, bro?
Man, we got a crazy election coming up soon.
What do you think is the next? Mind blow. If you had to pick some random shit that you never thought would happen, what you think it is?
That I never thought would happen.
Ground people? Vampires?
God, none of them surprise me now. There was murder hornets. We've had clowns. We've had clowns.
They never really showed up though.
But we did. We had killer clowns at one point. That was like a trend. Like,
yeah, that was years ago. But like, what you think?
Yeah, I know.
Man, are we gonna find out it's really underground fucking cities and Walmart? What the fuck?
Maybe some like the mist shit, like some bugs, some gigantic bugs just come out of nowhere, like some Cloverfield shit. That'd be the next big boom.
Bro, I've been saying since like maybe a few months ago that we didn't have a real winter, and certain things can't die, hibernate, and so on. We're gonna see some weird shit this summer before it's over. I've already seen some bugs I've never seen in my life. We're gonna do another F and Nature show. I'm gonna explain to y'all.
I love looking at ocean creatures that are just getting discovered because that's pretty wild.
Yeah, that's fire. Yeah. We're gonna do some F and Nature, bro. You know what I mean? We're gonna do some F and Nature. But 2020, man, ain't over, y'all. But just maintain. It ain't nothing. It ain't nothing. You know what I mean? I just gotta, buckle down, I guess. You know what I mean? Enjoy the fucking ride and expect the unexpected, bro. Because like you said earlier, bro, fucking the shit in Beirut, that was wild, bro.
That was
Jinx, knock on wood, can't talk to somebody saying, hey, looking motherfucker. Shane, I got you. You don't like it.
That shockwave was insane, man. Did you see all the videos that people caught?
Bro, all the angles.
Can you imagine being that too? Like where you think you're just getting a video and that shockwave takes you out?
That was unbelievable.
Crazy.
Like, I felt that listening to it through the phone. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? It's like I was fucking there, bro.
When I saw the headline, too, and it said firework exploding, when I saw that, there's no way that was a firework.
It was like some ammonium sodium nitrate or something.
I didn't know if it was a joke or not.
And it was not.
Like, no
and
way.
It was some shit that was confiscated, and they had it stored. You know what I mean? It was confiscated years ago, and they had it stored. They caught fire somehow.
God, dude.
Somebody had a bad day at work, was like, fuck this shit.
But that's scary, man, because like that's so random.
Beirut is already having like political issues, like social issues. They having a bunch of other problems.
So are we.
They hold but they like
not like that. I know what you're
it's
saying.
different. It's different in other countries. Like you
know what I'm saying? You're
like,
right.
It's totally different, bro. Like we think our shit be shit, but these places have been going through the shit. Their whole existence has been in the struggle. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? So like, yeah, bro. You never know, that could be fucking intentional. With all the shit they going through, shit like that happens, man. We've seen it in history.
No.
But you know what I mean? Blessings to those people, because that shit was, I watched that. I was like, that gave me chills.
Hell yeah, that
Gave
was
me fucking chills, bro.
that was super nuts.
That shit said boom, boom.
I know. There was
Like,
one
never
video
seen
from the ocean where you see the shockwave hit the
saw
water.
that.
That was nuts. So you actually saw the shockwave.
I ain't
on
never
that
seen
one.
nothing like that, bro.
Yeah, because it was on the water, you could see actually visually the shockwave. That's crazy.
Yeah. We're gonna wrap it up, man. Good show, bro. A lot of talking,
for
a
sure.
lot of rabble. You know what I mean? Shane always trying to control the show already. Second show in, I'm at the fiery. So next week is me and the invisible guy. Okay, because Shane's fired. I'm just playing. But 2020, man, we might see Godzilla. You know, King Kong.
Oh
we
my God.
might get Planet of the Apes.
Oh man, there's so many movies that are supposed to come out in 2021.
No, I'm talking about real life, nigga.
Huh?
I'm talking about real life. It's 2020.
Oh.
Everything's happening. We might get real Godzilla.
That's a movie coming out.
It
though.
might be. Yeah, I heard about it.
That's gonna be fire.
The last Godzilla was kind of fire though. It was trash, but it was good.
I only saw bits of it. I didn't actually
It was
watch
trash.
Should I watch it?
It depends on your mind state. I feel like you way more serious these days.
No, I just feel like the story around it is gonna be annoying. Is what I think.
It's trash,
Okay.
but it's entertaining.
I do want to see the
If that
fighting.
makes sense. It's trash.
Did you like the King Kong one though, the Skull Island? Because I like that one a lot. The story
I
behind that was
I
cool.
don't recall it enough to say.
Really? It had like John C. Reilly and the guy who plays Loki from the Avengers movie was in it.
Yeah, I don't remember it enough. I know I saw it,
It
but I
was
don't
really
remember
good.
because I fucking Kong. But yeah, bro, we gonna get everything. You know, we gonna get mole people. We might have a zombie outbreak. You know
The
what I'm
lizard people?
saying? The lizard people.
About
gonna
eight-legged
come back.
freaks
You know what I mean? Hey, Hey, 2020, give us everything but that, please.
with the big spider.
Man, listen here.
Did you like that movie too?
I'm not leaving the bathroom. Fuck leaving the house.
Oh my god, dude! You know, I
I'm
just
not
thought of
leaving the bathroom, son.
that's hilarious. You know, I just thought of on Eight-Legged Freaks. There's a black dude with dreads who is on his talk radio
Yeah.
during the whole thing. where he's
Oh
just-
my god.
Is that not
dog.
hilarious? I just thought
Hey,
of
we
that.
getting out of here,
Hey.
bro. Hateful J thought of the day is I ain't really got one. It's just 2020. Don't give me no big ass spiders. NBS podcast. Hateful J, Sugar Shane. Thank y'all for listening. Hit the like, hit the sub, hit the share, and the buttons. Okay, hit the buttons. We out. We gonna see y'all next week, man. We might do an F in nature. I don't know.
That sounds fun.
That sounds fun.
We could.
It'll be Shane's first F in nature, bro.
That sounds fucking
It'd
dope.
be like the fourth one.
Do you all? I haven't watched it yet. I'll have to maybe look it up. Do you guys like do where an animal's doing something and you do like the commentary for it?
No, nigga, this is a podcast, not fucking National Geographic.
Oh, I just thought it was
Man, we
funny.
out of here, bro. I'm sick of you, man. I'm like Samuel Jackson.
This shit, they talking that mess, they talking about this, they talking about that, I'm talking about this, I'm talking my own, I'm doing my own thing. But they hate me when you try to look out for yourself.